Sorry, everybody. It wouldn't let me load. It wouldn't let me do anything. I don't know. Sorry. And I didn't turn my volume down on my phone. Sorry about that. It just would not cooperate. Typical Monday. Sorry I'm late. I was supposed to get off work at what is going on? At 11, so that would give me plenty of time to get started. However, that's not what happened. I ended up having to be there a lot longer. Yeah. One of the girls, anyway, there was a whole thing with the customer. She was confused about her account, and the girl's fairly new and was kind of confused herself. So, yeah, she needed to get back for some more training. So I had to step in and handle it. And it's handled. And everybody was happy, and everybody said goodbye. I love it. I love it. But yeah, my head's still reeling, whatever you want to call it. It's like, fuck, Monday morning. Ugh. But now I'm done till later. I have to go back in later this afternoon. I can't see. I got to go get my glasses. I broke them like a week ago. And they don't stay on, and I keep losing them. Let me share screen, play the intro, and we'll just get into this because we're already late. Thank goodness my intro's not long. Didn't start out really good. And then it wouldn't even let me in. It wouldn't let me up. Look, now it won't even share screen. See, I'm over this. This thing's going to go in a freaking swimming pool. I swear. Okay. Now let's do this thing. Maybe not. Home in the valley. Home in the city. Home isn't pretty. Ain't no home for me. Home in the darkness. Home on the highway. Home isn't my way. Home I'll never be. Burn out the day. Burn out the night. Can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you. Time is the essence. Time is the season. Time ain't no reason. Got no time to show. Time everlasting. Time to play these sides. Time ain't on my side. Time I'll never know. Burn out the day. Burn out the night. Now I want to tell you what's wrong from what's right. I've seen suns that were freezing and lives that were blue. But I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you. And again, it wouldn't let me up. Sorry about that. Um, it's for some reason again, and this has happened before in the last couple of weeks. It had 3 lives posted. How can you even post 3 lives? I don't even understand that. The first time I tried to post my live through StreamYards, it came back saying no, YouTube wasn't allowing something in my title, so I had to change my title. But there was nothing even bad in it. So then it goes and puts it up anyway. I don't fucking know, man. I'm over this shit. It's a Monday. Let me tell you, it's a Monday. I'll tell you, after the last phone call, I had to take care of the last situation. Well, it wasn't even my call, but I go into people's calls. Um, I need a fucking break in between work. But hey, I kept my composure. Things were settled. Everybody was happy. And that's what matters, right? Oh boy, I counted a couple million, let me tell you. Let me tell you. On both ends. Trust and believe. On both ends. Anyway. Hey, Cat 1961. Hey, Freddie. I know there was no sound. It wouldn't let me up. It wouldn't let me do nothing. It wouldn't even let me get on stage, let alone have any sound. Can you guys hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Because my bubble's not moving. What the hell? Oh, Bonnie, thanks for the flowers, for the jewel sent flowers. Thank you. You can hear me? Okay. Wow. It's my bubble's not even moving, even a little bit. It's fucking wild. I don't know. I'm over it. I'm over Monday already. I actually don't want to have to log back into work later this afternoon. I really don't. It's Monday, and I've been at it since I got up at 5. Was working. I went into work at 7. So anyway, crazy. Just so I could get everything logged in and set up for everybody to start at 8. That hour was nice. It was just me, peace and quiet. Hey, Clemson girl, good to see you. Hey, Emma. Hey, Lovelock. Okay, so look. Hey, everybody on the vertical side. Thank you very much for the flowers. Hey, Enid. I will catch you if I didn't. Um, hey, Robin. Look, there's a lot of shit being said out here in these streets. It's fucking wild. And that's why it's so wild. It's actually pretty cool. But I don't know. Um, there's a couple clips I'm going to show you, and we're going to watch just a little bit of Brittany because I don't want to watch her. She goes from drama to the Duggar content, and I don't want to. Yeah, not going there. Um, the stupid corrector. Yeah. Um, thanks, Emma. I appreciate that. Thanks. Um, that's a good thing. It was nice to work from home this morning because I got to make sure being Monday morning back to school after a spring break. I wanted to be here to get them off to school. But okay, we're gonna watch a little bit of that. Um, uh, Promo rules. I don't get you at all. I don't get you at all. But I can see why people side eye you. And yeah, I use your videos, and I've said that. You didn't never did nothing to me. That doesn't, but that's just one part of it. I don't understand the you and Brittany thing. I really don't. You did videos after videos after videos. You streamed her live on Rumble so other people could use it and yourself. Um, I don't get it. I really I don't get it. And of course they're sucking up to her. Of course, reality and oh, she's making us angels. She's making it, yeah. And BJ, um, and then Melissa is back in there. And one of her comments was, to be honest, which were her words, TBH, the people, it gets too much with the people in center, this sickos in center's chat. So I don't know how that's going to go over with center, or is he just going to not even address it? Pretty much like he didn't address headstones, but headstones is back in centers, and Melissa's gone back in Brittany's. I don't know if she's gone from Lemon Dicks. I just know she's back in Brittany's. She's in there apologizing, saying, "Girl, I have love for you." The same old schmeal she gives everybody in super chats. Um, yeah, it's fucking wild shit. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It's just some. I got questions. And I stayed pretty, quiet about all that shit. Because, hey, Brittany, love and life, how are you? Um, I don't agree with doing dirty, snaky shit. I just don't. I've said that. And I also thought that some of it was not was being read into it than what really was going on. Um, I don't think the Jay and Kramit stuff went any deeper, but I could be wrong. That's just my opinion. I don't think it went any deeper than what it did. Um, I don't know. That's just my take on it. I really didn't dig into it. Chroma Reels, I got questions for you. I don't, I get why you're being side eyed, that's for sure. And I think you do too. And yes, I'm clicking my lighter today. Um, I don't know. And I don't look, how can I say this without, hmm, okay. As far as court goes, everybody's got an opinion on court. Even I do. At the end of the day, it don't fucking matter. I mean, it don't fucking matter. The court's going to do what the court does. However, I'm not sure exactly because I know that if you have an attorney representing you, your attorney can go to court for you. However, they did request a Zoom and it was denied. And also, he was specifically told to be there in person. So, and we all know they're not going to put out no truth, and they're damn sure not going to get no transcripts or something. That would be up to Julie to do. Do I think that he didn't show up and the attorney couldn't reach him? Yeah, absolutely. Why is that a surprise to anybody? Why is that a surprise to anybody? Do I think that the attorney was and it all makes sense because that would be the reason it would get, being that it is a restraining order, because of protection, for it to be delayed until April. Um, though the temporary ex parte, my understanding, is still in effect. But it just makes sense. Uh, do I think that his attorney said the things that I've heard? Yeah. That she couldn't reach her client? Yeah. Do I believe BJ when she says she was on the phone with her all day? That's a fucking lie. You and I both know that. Number one, no attorney's going to keep you on the phone fucking all day. They've got other clients. Number two, you can't afford to stay on the phone all day with an attorney. Hey, navigator. It seems that way, Emma. I've said it's a weird situationship. It's more like she's his mom. Hey, criminal med. Um, Anybody seen Purple Dragon? Hmm, interesting. Um, Look, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I don't think anybody should fight with, and that's a court order. If a judge tells you yourself to be there in person, and get your ass there. But even if your attorney is there, in place of you, you did not. Evidently, your attorney could not even reach you. I believe that because it. Look at the behaviors. Come on now, that's not too far fetched to believe. Oh, really, Emma? I haven't seen her. She didn't. I didn't see her yesterday. Yeah, love luck. I just haven't put anything on there yet. It's Kathy P91. I honestly just don't have time right now. I just been really busy. Um, and I only seen these clip videos. But Dolly, what the fuck you doing? I know I reviewed some of you yesterday. What the fuck you and PJ doing? Seriously. There's nothing funny about this. There's nothing faked about this. And then you go and put it behind a paywall. You still the true coward you always been, in my opinion. What a piece of shit. Nothing like trying to deflect from your own situation going on. Not gonna work though. Hey, crazy grandma. She would lie about talking to lawyers. She's crazy, crazier than our Aunt Joy. Hey, look, this court should maybe it should be ROs for everybody. I'm serious. That way they can all quit talking about each other. They can all just act like each other don't exist. Yeah, I know, Freddie. I seen it. I haven't had a chance to. I had to log into work at 7 o'clock, and I had laundry to finish up after my live. I hung out with the kiddos, got them ready for bed then, and had a couple loads of laundry I needed to finish up and shit. I still need to do my floors. She lies a lot. Yeah, yeah. I don't. I mean, I, and I know she lies about court because she's done it with Granny and them. And not just by what Nick put out, but what Granny herself has proven. So, weren't you don't email? um, I mean, I'm sorry, but none of it's too far fetched. None of it because of their behavior. I mean, it is what it is. Uh, what do you want to start with? I just gotta. I covered some of the Dolly and PJ live yesterday. It, there was a lot more. I just didn't. We just stopped on it, but there's a couple short videos I'd rather show you. than have to go through the whole rest of that live because it's just nauseating and uh, I don't know. I just don't think there's anything funny about it. I just, yeah, that's just my take on it, though. No one's situation that should be anybody's satire or anybody's jokes because I don't see anything funny about it. And neither should you mess with pictures either or say they're fake when you don't know. I don't think the picture's fake, and that's just my opinion. Um, there's clear injuries. The police have seen them. And all JLR's videos are resurfacing. Even the video, the one that got him so butthurt that he filed a lawsuit against Uni, the one with the women's underwear. Yeah, even that's resurfaced. All his shit, all JLR stuff is resurfacing. And Twitter's just non-stop. Yeah, yeah, Arrested Development. Yep. Oh, good luck with that one, Lovelock. Good luck with that one. He is the definition of a tragedy pimp. And he actually provides no substance, in my opinion. And he grifts like crazy. Another crime, another crime con scheme this year. Last year he got all that money lying, saying he was getting this and that, telling his audience he never got shit, just kept the money. Um, he'll do the same this year. It'll be the same with going to Arizona for what? What are you going there for? To sit on your ass in your car because it's too hot for you? Text messages coming out that you're allegedly trying to meet up with people? I don't know. That's true. Taking super chats to write people's names on the banner that was put at Nancy Guthrie's house. That's sick shit. That's some grifted ass shit. Um, Selling merchandise with her name on it. Yeah. Mm. All the while not adding any substance to the to anything. Just spreading misinformation and clowning. It's a lot out here sometimes. That's why you just gotta laugh at it. You just gotta laugh at it.
Said that in a while, right? Hey, Hazel Eyes, good to see.
Uh,
We'll say this because this is very important to me, and I'm very like, if you support me, then please, for the love of all things holy, don't take somebody's word before you come and ask me.
mm,
you
yeah,
can.
like
You're always welcome to reach out to me.
come ask me because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I tell no lies.
Uh, because I can certainly tell you that um we have an attorney, and that attorney's doing everything in her power to represent, and we're doing everything in our power to abide by what the attorney needs and asks. And I was in constant contact with that attorney the whole day. That's all I can say.
Bullshit.
That's it. That's all.
I call bullshit.
That's it. That's all.
And it has nothing to do because look, you all know how I feel about the whole situation. But I call bullshit on
that. We have court on the 1st, and we have court on the 8th, and God's will be done.
Mm-hmm.
Britt, will you email me when you send the gift? Yes, Michelle, it'll be tomorrow. Michelle, I'm going to have to figure out how to, actually, I think all I got to do is send you an email code with it.
Still on this?
Yes, ma'am. Cannot discuss anything related. Yes, I cannot discuss anything related to court. So that will be all that all I say. Okay.
But in your other live, you alluded to the fact like it didn't move forward. No, it got another hearing because Craigie didn't show up. And it's quite possible that your attorney couldn't reach you. I totally believe that.
But I will appreciate and do appreciate if you guys please just come to me and send me a message if you need to ask a question, like before, or at least before you automatically believe someone. Come ask me first. Because I'm not going to lie, that kind of hurt my feelings today. There were a couple people who jumped to automatically believing what was being said
BJ,
before talking to me about it. And
he didn't show up. He wasn't there. And you two probably thought you didn't have to be there. Well, you don't have to be there, but he probably thought he didn't have to be there because he had an attorney. That may not have been the case. But I do believe that your attorney couldn't get a hold of you. But we're going to listen to what happened in court. And you can listen to, you heard what she had to say. You make up your own mind.
Like, come on, man.
Hey, Tip.
Y'all know me, like, you got to know me better than this. So talk to me first. Okay.
That's the problem. People do know you better. They do know that you lie. They do know that you don't cooperate and do the things you know. It wouldn't be a surprise.
My girls. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Today's been rough, so that means a lot to me. That lightens my day up. We got a membership. We got a membership. We got a membership. We got a new membership. Hey. Thank you, Miss Just My Girls, who bought the pretty gummy bears outfit for the baby. I'm so excited. Thank you.
It's a onesie with gummy bears on it.
To Club Mabel, if you were gifted from Just My Girls, who is always so damn supportive of me and this channel. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Welcome to Club Mabel. Oh, I love you, Just My Girls. Thank you. And then Debbie say, what? Debbie says, what? You are the grocery store. Yes, ma'am. Debbie, thank you for the $10. Gong.
Oh my God.
Oh, applause for Miss Debbie. Thank you, dollars on the super chat. Yes, absolutely.
Don't know, Kelly.
You're 100%. I will, guys. Thank y'all for looking out. Absolutely. Yes, Lomac. 100%.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a little video of it.
Debbie. You got pretty eyes. Brittany, my daughter wanted me to thank you for singing her happy birthday and making her feel special. Okay. Jamie, that was sweet.
We'll get back to Brittany because She just, now you heard what she said about court. I think it's because they didn't show up, or he didn't, because it doesn't matter. Mm, if she's there. I mean, to be honest, it doesn't. Mm, so there's that. But we'll play what Joy said. But I'm not. Joy did a whole live. I'm just playing a clip and from another channel because I can't go through it all 2.5 hour live. I'll never get done if I do that. This is from Should Be Ashamed's channel. Oh, that pill got stuck in my throat. I hate that. Let me share. Let me share screen.
I try to be, I'm, walking a balance beam here of, but two very strange, weird things were brought up in court by the defendant's attorney. And the timing of when they were brought up and what was brought up was very strange. And today I was alerted to, things that were misleading statements being made about court being said. People sent me the night of court, the night when we had court. I went to sleep early, early for me, and people were writing me messages about, I'm sorry, the RO, you didn't get the RO, and other things, right? And I'm like, I know why they said it, because of the statement that was made talking about court, which they weren't supposed to do, or me, on a live stream that they immediately deleted. The same night as court, literally, I don't know, 6 hours after court ended, that live stream began. But there were two things brought up in court. And when they were brought up in court, the time of which they were brought up in court, and based on the statements made by the defendant's attorney, made them very strange that they were brought up, and they were brought up by the defendant's attorney. It seems that the attorney might have been communicating during a break that happened during the court day that was unexpected. Not because of my case, just because of what was going on in court. There was this long break, okay? And so everybody's case got delayed. I was lucky that our case was even heard that day. It dawned on me, is nonsense or some other party who is not the defendant or the defendant's partner communicating directly with the attorney via text, via email, via phone call, whatever?
Nah.
Is there another party communicating directly with the defendant's attorney? The defendant was not in court. It's on the paperwork that I've been given. It's a legal document, and it's on the paperwork that the defendant has been given now through his attorney, and I assume mailed to him by his attorney or faxed to him by his attorney by now. He was not a day. He wasn't there. She didn't know why he wasn't there. She asked for an adjournment because he wasn't there. She speculated there might have been some, I don't know, medical emergency or something like that to the judge. She gave many pleading reasons as to why she thought the case should be adjourned because the defendant didn't show up, and the adjournment was denied by the judge. But he was supposed to be there in person. It was very clear on all the statements. The judge asked the attorney who was asking for an adjournment, right? She actually wanted it adjourned, I think, for a very long time. I'm not going to go into all the reasons, but the judge didn't accept any of those reasons. She wanted it adjourned for a long time. And the judge said it had already been adjourned twice based on the requests from the defense, right? So 2 different times it was pushed off at the request of the defense. The last time being the reason was needing more time to make arrangements to be there in person. And the judge pointed out, this is North Carolina to New Jersey. This is not California to New Jersey. So it's days drive up, but days drive back. I agree with a break that had to happen because of some other court hearing where, everybody had to leave that courtroom, and, a couple hours went by before it could proceed. And we had already been sworn in and started the proceedings when that happened. And the judge said, when we come back from however long this takes, we'll continue this, we'll hear it, the rest of it. But by the time we came back in the afternoon, the morning was filled, case after case after case. It was, these courts are really overwhelmed. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So by the time we came back, we only could continue for, I'm guessing, less than 30 minutes, less than that, maybe 20 minutes. And at that point, the judge, they have to let their staff go at a certain time. At the end of the day, they also have to give us paperwork, that the temporary protection order is still in full force. And also on the paperwork, it says that a partial hearing, so it's not trial, a partial hearing already took place. The counsel for the defense stated multiple times that she was unable to reach her client, or anybody in the household, I believe she said, to know what's going on as to why he's not there, and that she had tried multiple times to reach her client. And when there was this long couple-hour break that they cleared the courtroom for, when they came back, the judge actually asked the defense's attorney again, have you been able to reach your client? Or have you heard from your client?
No.
Something
Knowing the things
and
that we've seen and heard.
Said that she had not. So
knowing the things that we've seen and heard about BJ and him, and knowing what we see, you really think that's so far-fetched? I don't. I think it's true. Well, but see, the thing is, Lovelock, to be honest with you, we don't know that. We can't say that I can't say that with I get where you're coming from, but I can't say that with 100% certainty. We don't know what anybody's capable of. And I don't know. So I'm not going to be the one to say, do I think? No. I mean, no. But I mean, I can't tell someone how they should feel either. Do I personally think he'd do something? Really, it doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't. It doesn't have no bearing on court. Nothing I say or do out here is going to matter. And none of us. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't say, like I said, I can't say with 100% certainty that anything. You knew he wouldn't go. Well, maybe, in fairness, maybe they thought he didn't have to go because he had as an attorney. Even though, it was pretty clear in the court documents. Still, he may not have thought that he had to be there because he does have an attorney representing him. However, she wasn't apparently as prepared as she should have been, and she couldn't reach him. Now that I believe that she couldn't reach them, I absolutely believe that. Yeah, the court was pretty straightforward. Yeah, well, I don't think anybody wants to be reviewed all the time, but it is what it is. You put stuff out there, people are going to review it. It is what it is. But I still think that my opinion stayed the same. I still think that she was threatened by him. I don't know to what degree you would take it to, but in my opinion, there was some threats. Would he act on them? I have no fucking clue. I really don't. I'm not going to stand here and say he wouldn't, and then something happened, or say that he would and nothing happened. I don't know. At the end of the day, I truly don't know. But like I said, it doesn't matter what any of us think. It matters what the court thinks, what the court comes up with, what that judge rules on. That's it. And look, maybe it should be an RO for all of them. for all three. Stop. Well, she's not in this. BJ's not part of this. This is crazy. But maybe that's what needs to be done. I don't know. Mutual auros, I don't know. But she herself said how weighed down the courts are, and they are. Let's finish it.
And that was all the way up until literally the last time she was questioned.
Look,
if
I
she
don't
had heard from
like
him.
the legal shit. I wish it would have never happened. I'm not, I'm not for the frivolous calls, the frivolous bullshit. But I also don't have a right to tell her that she doesn't have a right to feel threatened by someone. I, you know, I don't. Hey, 58. Good to see you. Hey, Seawork. Yeah, and he has a violent past, a violent history. Um, and he likes to drink. I'm not going to be one to say, hey, you don't, because I don't have that right. I don't have that right to tell that to anybody. I just wish all the fucking court shit would just freaking stop already. My God, it's just every time you turn around, it takes the fun out of YouTube. All this shit takes the fun out of YouTube. Whatever happened to just reviewing somebody and having some laughs and moving on? Instead, there's, God, if a creator's not getting arrested for something or busted for something, they're suing each other in some way. They've got some type of legal action going against each other. It's just crazy. Every time you turn around, another creator's being busted for something. It's like, ugh. So, it's just, it's all insane. It should be called The Streets of Insanity. Hey, Kenneth, good morning or afternoon. Yes, it should be called The Streets of Insanity. Total insanity. All right, play now.
Or was able to reach anybody there. That was 30 minutes before the end of the court day, right?
Ooh.
So all day long, it's understood that there was no communication, assuming that, which I will assume, that the defense attorney was telling the truth, that there was no communication between herself and the defendant or anybody in the household who could explain why the defendant wasn't there. It was also reminded what was on the paperwork that was given the last time they asked for an adjournment that was pushed back, that it was stated, which was written by the judge, there will be no more adjournments, right? There's been 2 adjournments.
That's not taking Craig down, though.
Right? So it's been put off once, it was put off again. Another week was granted, and then they didn't show up with no communication.
Wait a minute. Oh, what the hell did I do that for? That's not taking Craig down,
you
though.
do get paperwork at the end.
Because all that's going to do is prevent him from talking about her or mentioning her. Or, well, actually, it doesn't even do that. Look at Betty. Betty has protection orders. And she doesn't shut up. I don't think it's gonna have any effect whatsoever, to be honest. Craig don't give 2 shits. BJ will make excuses for him. I really don't know what it's gonna do. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna. I don't know.
Which says like in my case, that the temporary protection order is still in effect in full force. All the things that are part of that protection order.
See, I said this the other day, and this was before I knew anything about what happened in court.
In place.
I said BJ was this thing won't pause. Oh, this fucking laptop! I swear to God, I'm gonna enjoy throwing this bitch in the bowl. I really am. It's been a thorn in my side since the day I bought it, but I said back when court happened and BJ was alluding or giving the impression that it didn't move forward. Um, it had to require another hearing because I do believe that he didn't show up and his lawyer could not reach him. That I do believe. And that, therefore, and with other things that happened with court that day that had nothing to do with them, it got delayed. And that the temporary is still in place. So BJ just wanted everybody to think, wanted her audience to think, oh, it didn't move forward, it didn't go anywhere. She was lying on purpose. Okay, she wasn't telling it how it really went down. Shocker. But anyway.
The defense's attorney starts out after that break. She didn't bring it up before the break when we had started. After that break.
Anybody can talk about whoever they want.
Remember, again, the judge asked, have you reached your client? No.
So the attorney was asked, have you reached your client? And his attorney about, repeatedly,
whatever,
the judge had asked,
housekeeping issues.
Oh, this thing won't pause.
We have to clear something up. My guess
my
is
button's so short.
This was a way.
It's not a button, but on your laptop, the thing that the little square pad that my button's gone. My being able to control, I'm going to have to use a mouse. And I don't have enough space on this little table. I'm going to have to switch tables around. I'll get that done. But it's not worth replacing. It's just not. That's not all that's wrong with it, and it's just not worth replacing. So, anyway. I don't even know what I was going to say. But anybody, yeah. I just believe this. And apparently the lawyer was asked a couple times by the judge, and the lawyer responded that she was unable to reach the attorney, or the attorney was unable to reach her client. I'm sorry, but I believe that. And that's by what I have seen with other legal actions concerning these people. So yeah, that wouldn't, and just their actions on here. I mean, you can't even keep a fucking doctor's appointment, for Christ's sake. Yeah. Ooh, reminds me, I got to call a pediatrician. The kids are due for their yearly physicals. I got to do that today. And I got to verify the dental surgery date. Let me make a note. Yes, I'm clicking my lighter. I'll put it down. Don't send me a fucking email. But look, I don't know. I just believe that, and it could be simply that he thought because he had an attorney and he listens to BJ, that he didn't have to be there, that his attorney could just be there for him. Why he wouldn't have made sure of that, why they wouldn't have confirmed that with said attorney is beyond me. But the judge isn't going to keep delaying it when they've already had 2 delays, 2 continuances, but yet then it got continued. So make that make sense. And then, I mean, we're talking about an RO. You don't know people. You're going to weeks for to have another hearing, the final. I don't know. It's just wild. I don't know if what's going on with BJ played into that. I don't see how it could, but attorneys will try anything. Wait, what? She accused nonsense of what? Nah, I don't believe that. Nonsense wouldn't do that. And I don't believe that nonsense is buddy with BJ either. I just don't. Sorry. No, Julie, I can't rock with that now. Nah, nonsense wouldn't do that. She came right out and said that. Did I miss it? Was it in this? That's I know. I just yeah. Mm-mm. But
To
that's
possibly get the
wild.
whole case thrown out. And one of my friends texted me today saying this thing that I was telling her about, that was so weird. One of two things, and I'm only talking about this thing, was talked about sort of last night on Nonsense is Live.
I didn't get to watch Nonsense is Live
And
yet.
To read from her phone. She asked the judge permission to read from her phone, she said. And the judge said it was okay. Because normally you're not supposed to use your phones at all. And he said it was okay. No, I have notes here on my phone. And she said, okay, this is, again, after the break. When we came back at the end of the day, she said, we need to clear something up. We need to do this, whatever, before we even start. And my recollection, this is my recollection, okay, as best as I can recollect. She said that she received notes, or she received a message from, I think she said an assistant. She said, I have note from an assistant reading from her phone that the plaintiff, May Julie, has been receiving, I can't remember the word she used, advice or consulting on this case from a judge. That the defendant has been receiving advice or so forth on this case from a judge.
What?
Now, I remember, if
who's
she had this
saying
information,
that?
she wanted it to be brought. She said, before we start, I remember she said, before we start anything, we need to clear this up. And she's reading from her phone. So if she had that information earlier in the day,
wait a minute,
she would have brought that up first.
Okay,
in my opinion.
So once court reconvenes and they're back on their case, the lawyer then asks permission to read something off her phone because she received something probably from her paralegal, saying that Julie was talking to a judge about this. That doesn't even make sense. But who is she saying? Well, let's listen to it. I want to see who she's saying did this.
How would she find out that information? And if she had the information, let's say beforehand, let's say the defendant or his partner had given the attorney that information, in their conversations before that hearing, why wouldn't she have talked about it when it started? Why after the break? So it made me think somebody had talked to her. Now, this was surprising to be brought up to me. I mean, we were surprised, okay? My attorney objected to this. That I heard it was talked about on Nonsenses, where somebody had there was a screenshot. Somebody sent like a super chat or something she pinned to the screen. One time Julie described this judge as a cousin, and one time she described him as a friend, right? All right, let me explain that part first before I get into what was
wait
said
a minute.
back.
Just because it was discussed in there, anybody could have ran with that. BJ watches everything Nonsense does. So BJ could have easily told the lawyer that.
To the judge. My husband, Al, went to a private Catholic high school, right? I know it seems like a weird explanation. My husband, Al, went to a private Catholic high school. He met his best friend, for life, one of his best friends for life, when they were freshmen in high school.
Okay.
His best friend for life, right, has two sisters. One of his two sisters became Al's wife and the mother of the twins later in life. But they all knew each other growing up. The man who is the judge is the first cousin of Al's ex-wife and his best friend, who's still his best friend to this day. We still see him. We have a relationship. I'm friends with him as well, and his wife. I mean, we're friends still. The man who became the judge is the first cousin of Al's ex-wife. Therefore, he is the second cousin of the twins. He is Spencer and his twins' second cousin. Introduced. They're really not supposed to be able to introduce any evidence at all.
So what does that have to do with it?
If they are going to bring something up, that could be.
What does that have to do with it? My guess is he has nothing to do with these people. But, That's just wow. I need another charger out here somehow. I'm gonna have to go grab another charger because everything is dead. I plugged nothing in last night. Yeah, mom mode last night. I have mom brain burnout after this 4 days of 4 kids. uh, I'm gonna let this play. But what does that have? I would, uh, and this is just my guess. I don't know Julie. I don't talk to Julie. I don't know anything about Julie's life other than what she's done on here. Um, what does that have to do with anything? Um, I don't. Does, are, is he like in contact with them? Uh, Something tells me no. Um, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, I know she's explaining the relationship. They're actually a distant cousin to the kids, but has nothing to do with her because she's not their. She's their stepmom. I get what she's saying, but that doesn't prove that just because he's a distant cousin to the kids that they have any contact, or that Julie was talking to him about this case. That doesn't prove that. But anybody could have seen that and ran with it. And BJ watches everything. So would it be surprising that BJ hurried up and sent an email off to Craig's attorney saying, "Oh my God, Julie's talking to a judge about this case"? No, it wouldn't. Julie would, Brittany would blow it out like that. That's not. That's because accusations were made that he might be influencing this case. Oh shit! Who said that? Hmm. Well, I don't know if I'd be throwing around any accusations about a judge. But that, I don't know. I didn't hear that, so I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't on here. I was busy, so I didn't get to watch all this stuff last night. What was going on? So I'm gonna let her play here.
Potentially throw out the whole case. It has to be verified. So basically, it's it's not. I said court interference. It's not really court interference. It's not following correct legal procedures, right? So basically, it would be considered hearsay or improper questioning. How do they know that it's not false evidence that's being
Okay,
introduced?
so because the judge is Al's good friend's cousin, they think there's been accusations that he's influencing this case. How do we know they even have any contact with each other? I'm asking legit questions because I don't know. I'm and what and do you know what court he's a judge in? I mean, is it connectable? It was in. Oh, so it's the comments in a chat. Oh my god! And this somehow got all twisted and turned around that it was nonsense because that just doesn't even sound like nonsense. That's why I would have never ran with that. Believe that. That just doesn't sound like nonsense. Sorry, it doesn't. So what happened? And this is just my opinion. We all know BJ watches everything nonsense does, especially about Julie. She's actually made that clear that she's watching it all. She's seen the comments in chat and ran with it and ran off and told this lawyer that, and that's where this lawyer most likely got it from. Not rocket science, because there is no way in hell nonsense is going to work with Craig and BJ and their attorney. Sorry, you'll never get me to believe that. Never. Mm-mm. Never. No. No, no, no. Uh-uh. Hey, Lindsay. She said a screenshot. Yeah, it was a comment. Oh, it was a pinned comment. Yeah, he's in a different. Yeah, and who's to say we don't even know if they have any contact with each other? And I don't think that judge is gonna work is gonna risk. I mean, he's got to be their ages, our ages, in his 50s, late 50s. You're gonna risk your whole career over an annoyance, petty complaint that's nothing more than do better. You know, you're or for a restraining order over YouTube drama. You're gonna risk your whole career that you worked your whole life for. I'm not buying that. Well, wait. Julie has repeatedly said that about the judge being a friend of theirs, and his law firm is handling her case with an attorney from the firm, not her judge friend. Thank you. Yeah, I don't. Wow. You see how things can be ran with out of chats and comments and chats? You see how people run with shit and then it gets all twisted up? Even worse than the comment being made. They take that bad comment and twist it way on up. You see how things happen? It was a sub. That's what I thought. Mm-mm. People need to stop, man. And you can bet. I'm sorry, but I would bet. I mean, I'm a budget bitch. You know how I am about a $2 lottery quick pick. Hell, it takes me 3 months to remember to get one, and then I get mad because I lost the $2. But actually, I did remember today. I had to go to the store this morning before I started work. I had a babysitter who had to be at work at 7:30. I had her come over here because my kids aren't old enough to even be left alone for me to go to the convenience store and back. No way. And they were still sleeping. So it was like 6:15. So I had her sit here for 15 minutes while I ran down to the gas station store, the convenience store and back. And I remembered to get a quick pick. It almost didn't happen though because she said, "Wait, it's not letting me purchase it." And then she put it through again and it did. I guess there's times on them or something. I don't know. Anyway, but I didn't waste $2 because I had a $2 winner I hadn't cashed in. So yeah. Anyway, who knows? It could be the big one. But this is all some crazy shit here. Mm-mm-mm.
Like, if they got the evidence during the break and it didn't come from the clients, it didn't come from the client because she said to the judge, and everything she says to the judge has to be true, that she was not able to speak to her clients.
But that doesn't mean that it wasn't previously sent though to the paralegal, and the paralegal, she had been in touch with the paralegal because they had been trying to reach their client. So it's possible that the paralegal did send it to her on her phone. She said it came from her assistant. That would be the paralegal, correct? So it's possible they sent it to her and at a different time, and she was just forwarding it to her for court, or maybe they after the break. I don't know. It just it's and maybe the lawyer had it and just was waiting for the right time to bring it up in court. That's possible too. Just because they have stuff, they wait to present. They don't just say, "Well, I have this, I have this, I have this." You wait for the time to present. So that sometimes, Julie, I think your mind wanders too much, and the conspiracy theories and stuff like that can get a little off the chains. But I get it, being in court, it's nervous. You're nervous, it's stressful. Um, on top of just dealing with your court issues, there was all kind of court delays because of other things going on, which makes the day even worse. And then to find out that they're still getting another, it's being another continuance weeks away. I totally can get that too. But man, sometimes attack comment, am I surprised? And if anybody sent it to their lawyer, it was them. Because as far as I know, well, I guess, well, no, because RO, hey, perfectly, um, we don't even know his attorney's name. Don't care to know. Don't want to know. I don't give two bucks, honestly. But they would be the ones to send it to the attorney's office, and all the emails would go through the paralegal, the attorney's assistant. So that's what I'm thinking happened is that comment was seen and ran with and sent to the lawyer, and I believe it was sent by BJ. But that's just my opinion. Okay, what's going on? Hmm. Well, that's not going to harm nonsense because it's obvious it's not true. But Joy, I didn't hear. She came right out and said nonsense did it, or she was saying it was a comment in her chat. Because if you said that nonsense did it, you owe nonsense a huge apology. You really do. And I know I don't have no right to tell you what to do, but I really, in my opinion, I think you owe her a huge apology. Now, whether she wants to accept it or not, that's her business. Because that's foul. Let's chill out. We can all. Hey, Israeli, how are you? I hope you're having a best day you can. Thank you so much. Oh, I forgot to do a goal again, didn't I? Son of a bitch. I'm sorry. Oh, but thank you for the $5. I appreciate that. You're always so supportive of me with what you're going through. You just stay safe and you keep checking in. A strange phone call. Well, I get strange calls. Look, I'm supposed to have no scams, no call. I have that blocker on my phone, and it's not. I'm not nothing supposed to get through. But oh my god, the stuff that still gets through drives me nuts. And they don't just call once; they'll call 100 freaking times, or you answer it the first time and find out, you know, that it's some bullshit call, and you tell them to take you off the call list. Then they'll call again. Sometimes I think people's minds are just running crazy. I don't know. She was blaming nonsense because nonsense highlighted the comment. That doesn't mean nonsense had anything to do with it. That actually shows it was a comment in her chat. That actually proves it. Okay. Hey, J Dob, hey, Purple Haze. I think things are just getting so far out of control and out of hand. And oh my God, it needs to all stop. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. I don't know. I don't know. Always making threats, and I remember he did make threats. Yeah, you're right, Nanny Nut. You're right. Hey, everybody on the vertical side. Um, do me a favor. Do all that YouTube stuff. You know, the thumbs up, the sub up, the share, the comments, the hyping afterwards. Hey, and we have channel memberships. You can become a misfit like the rest of us. And of course, we have our imaginary goal because your host can never freaking remember to do one. And oh, I got to get a hold of YouTube because they didn't do something right. I don't know. Something's not right. I was looking at my videos and, um, like I said the other night, I haven't. I have to check it and see if they fixed it yet because they damn sure had it wrong. But I'm sure they'll fix it. There's never been an issue um, that I've ever had. So honestly, I've never really paid attention though. So that's what's scary is I've never really, you know, paid that much close attention. So yeah. Anyway, back to this is just about this is done. So.
It made me wonder who is talking to her during the case, and you can't introduce something that's not.
Okay. I think it was something that came from her client.
Hey everyone. So I'm just here to debunk one of Brittany's lies again. So tonight she said that
My thing will not pause. Pause. I have to switch these tables around today so I can use a mouse because this thing is getting to the point where I'm not having no control. Anyway. You're fine, Kenna. BJ and Craig are playing the long game. Guilt or not, they are lazy, and Julie will break down every day. The judge told the defendant's attorney that it was BS and he was not accepting the allegations. Good, because it's a little late for that. Anyway, it sounds like, I don't know, just from my experience dealing with courts and sitting there playing ping pong with my head, watching these lawyers and stuff. Um, it seems like the lawyer's grasping, and I don't think the lawyer was aware that Greg wasn't showing up. What I don't understand is why was it not discussed with the attorney about if he needed, to be there since that's what the court stated. And the court was very clear in person. Your Zoom was denied. Um and again it was reiterated be there in person. Nowhere did it say that your attorney could be there for you. Why it wouldn't, I don't know. I just know she said it was strange. So she wasn't accusing nonsense. She didn't come right out and say nonsense is doing this. She said it was strange that, well, but nonsense was just reading her chat like I do. And it was a comment in her chat. And you can bet that BJ ran with that because BJ watches her. Oh, Nicholas, I don't do politics here. These holes and how they have dressed it. She has the connection she claims she has with the courts. It should not be surprising at all. Right. Anyway, May, good to see you. I mean, especially when you're in the middle of something, any kind, even if it is something petty like the annoyance with Brittany, or the RO. The annoyance is a petty charge. Maybe you don't want to be out here saying, "Well, we have a friend that's a judge or a distant cousin of the boys." because that's making it seem like, oh, okay, it could be taken, maybe not time to be talking about it. But, I just don't think that a judge who is our ages or is going to take the chance of ruining a career over something like this. What are you doing, squirrel? I already fed you. Did you eat everything? You've been gone for months, and I know you're the right one because you have the same markings and the same scar. But you've been gone for months. Where the hell you been? For 3 years, this squirrel lived in my yard. Anytime you'd come out back, that squirrel was in my yard, if not on my bird cage. Um, but for several months now, it's been gone, and now all of a sudden it's back. And it came right up for food, like, hey, you still feed me, right? I'm like, where you been? Did you go get a job or something? Oh, there he goes, taking my bottle brushes off. Oh, I hate when you do that. You ruined my tree. They like them little seeds on the end of the bottle brush. Okay. Okay, back to beach. I am against what nonsense is doing over what I see as a beef she has with Joy, not knowing, wanting to change how Allie. Oh, wait, I missed it. Wait, let me get it. How law enforcement and courts operate. But Joy did say she's got all these unethical connections. Yeah. And that can be, you know, maybe not the smartest thing to be saying. I'm just, but I don't. Oh, thank you, Israeli. I enjoy you being here. I don't know. Yeah, I know, Kenna, but people are going to do what they do. You can't hold yourself accountable, or because you're not accountable. You're not responsible for what anyone else does or says. Oh, so it was about the connections. Oh, oh, you have no family. I get you. It's just me and the littles here, so I totally get it. My email's on my channel in my about section. Email me. Joy is the one to open that can be discussed online and brought up in court. Hey, Willows. Oh, thank you for coming in. Yeah, but you shouldn't be blamed, Kenna. Because, like I said the other day, I have never seen you say anything negative about nonsense. But I don't, look, I'm not on here all the time. I'm not in all these chats. If it was meant over at Granny's, I was there for a good bit of it, and then I had to leave, and then, but I didn't see anything. And you've always spoke very highly of her. Hey, Summer Girl. I think Joy and BJ are stupid to even talk about this case when told not to talk. They both may have screwed themselves. Hey, Hope. Good to see you. It's good to see you, good Summer Girl. It's good to see you. How you doing, Hope? How's it going? Um, yeah, I look, like I said, maybe it should be RO's period so that those three can leave each other alone. I don't I don't know. It's a wild situation. I'm glad it's not me in it. But, like I said, I don't agree with tying up court's time. All this legal shit needs to stop. But who am I to tell someone how they can feel or what they can talk about? It's not my decision. But is it too far fetched to believe that Craig didn't show up and that his attorney couldn't reach him? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'd actually believe that more than the other. Sorry, but I would. Yes, they can respectfully, you can respectfully disagree. Amen to that. Nothing wrong with that. You don't like the content, don't watch, don't listen. It's that simple. Yeah, they have been, May. They have been. I know you don't, Kenna. I've never seen you do it. And I'm sorry that you are getting blamed. Maybe there was things said that or alluded to that it was you, but I didn't see you post anything. And Granny said the same thing. So, um, but there are people that want to stir up trouble between creators, and I don't know. I don't get that. I'm like, why do you want why? Oh, Nicholas, now you're over on the vertical side, dude. Where's Cash? He's always my mod over there. You're not gonna get anything. I don't do politics. Anyway, there I removed them. We'll get back in because there's not much more of this I want to play either. Um, oh no, Kenny, you're fine. No, it's fine. I just deleted them. Yeah, BJ wasn't on the. Do you know what that number one? Why would the lawyer then stand there repeatedly tell the judge, "I can't. I've not been able to contact my client." All the while your client's on the phone with you all day, huh? And let's face it, you're going to be on the phone all day with your lawyer. That's going to cost you some money. Now I don't believe. I believe that the attorney was telling the court the truth that she was unable to reach her client. I mean, that's just who they are. That's their. You know what they say. I'm going to say the good old Dr. Phil after all the shit I've been seeing about all his legal shit. Man, I didn't know he was such a conniver. I mean, everybody always knew he wasn't a real doctor, but that was a name only. Um, but and a lot of his shit, you know, was just that shit. It was a scripted talk show. I mean, but yeah, there's a lot of. He's a dirty businessman, man. Dirty, 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 dirty deeds. Anyway, the greatest predictor of future behavior is relevant past behaviors. So I don't, that's not shocking to me. But that's a big accusation to make at someone because I just would never believe that. It was, and BJ twisted that and ran with it. And that's exactly who sent it to their lawyer, them. Because, hey, Fred, because she watches everything that nonsense does. She's made that clear, especially about Julie. I believe she watches nonsense, period, whether it's Julie or not. But, she'll deny that. but she's made it clear that she's watching her Joy coverage. So BJ got that out of chat and ran with it. All right, let's finish this.
I love it. 23 years old, huh?
Mhm.
Is that your baby, Jamie? Or do you have older kids? Listen, I just want to give y'all a little bit of a heads up, and I'm not asking for sympathy or anything like this. I just want to ask for a little bit of patience the next couple of days. If I seem out of sorts or I seem like I'm not myself or kind of, lost in thought, please just bear with me.
Get ready, because she spends a whole hour talking about this. Well, but she's not. This is all part of her shticks.
Tomorrow is the
Let the supers
anniversary
roll
of my
in and
mama going into the hospital before she passed away. She was admitted into the hospital and declared, oh God. She was admitted into the hospital on the 23rd of March, and she was declared no brain activity on the 24th. And I think it's all a blur, but I think it was the 25th she passed away.
You think? Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you, this month is so rough because is the celebration of her birth, right? It's 22, and it's not. Yeah, I mean, that is a rough part of my life that I went through. You know how everybody goes through that moment in their life where they have a lot of self-reflection and epiphanies and lots of epiphanies and reevaluating life, and it's almost like your life flashes before your eyes in so many ways. And oh, Jesus.
But she had a problem in that her and Lemon Dick ran their mouths on her panel about why I was online. Why are you going to be online, BJ? Why are you going to be live? Huh? But you had something to say, and your little panel had something to say because I was online. I was live. Hey, Tanya. See, unlike you, I take time off. I don't go live every single day, twice a day. I actually have real life things I got to do, like a job, because I went, instead of going to the internet, I went and got a job now that I'm a single mom, not by choice. You have a partner, don't do shit to help you. That's sad. But boy, they had a lot to say. Why? Hey, Jake House. Yeah, I've never heard this story before, and I've been reviewing her a long time. Yeah, and the supers rolled in. Sure did.
And I'm not like trying to
reach the goal she hadn't
turn
reached
y'all
according
into
to her in days.
I'm not trying to turn you into my therapy or anything like that, but I don't think I ever dealt with it. I pushed it off, and it was easy to push off because what is that noise? What is that noise? Sounded like a remote control car. Hold on. Christian, are you messing with Dad's drill?
Oh yeah, she does it all the time, man. That's part of BJ's stick. She'll put it on members only, and then when the memberships aren't rolling in, she'll take it off members only and put it on subs only. She's always done that. It's part of her stick. People eat it, they fall for it. I agree, Jay Gels.
drill. Guys, give me a second.
On hold again. Can't wait to be on hold again. Oh, good Lord. This is a long hold.
I don't know. He says it. Lord have mercy. I don't know. He says it was the vacuum. He clogged my vacuum up.
Okay,
That sounded like
so Melissa's back, which I told you in the beginning, and Karma Rolls is in here. And, she's whatever. Is Lemon gonna just sweep it under the rug like he did when Headstone said she was done, but then she's back? Maybe that's why Melissa's gone, because Headstones is back. I don't know. It's just now she's over here supporting Brittany again. Yeah. And of course, Brittany's gonna, didn't she say she was done with Melissa and there wasn't going to be another time because it's always happened? She's done it so many times. Well, as soon as you throw a little bit of cash her way, everything's fine, and now your reality's all in love with you again and everything. Yeah, it's bullshit. Oh, she does, the J Cow. I don't think she has a low. I really don't. I don't think there's nothing she would. I don't think she has a low. But when I was on here after my husband passed, her and her panel sure had something to say about it. But yet, she's going to be on here grifting with it. I didn't do that.
a drill. That didn't sound like my vacuum. I said, boy, I don't know what you're doing. Get in bed. Time to go to bed. Vacuuming should not even be on your radar. Okay.
In the middle of the night, I can't.
Okay.
Happy.
Back to where I was. And that's probably a good thing that happened, because I'm not trying to put y'all through a therapy session or anything like that. I apologize. I just basically wanted to say that if I, seem a little off,
name
or
cracks me up. Elevator has gorilla.
less chipper than normal, or my energy's off, I'm fine. I'm just an emotional basket case because I'm
Exactly. There's a lot of them, man.
pregnant and my hormones
here
are
we
like
go.
out of this world. And then on top of that, we're dealing with the anniversary of Mama and all that. So Brittany, you might want to scroll up in chat and read what Melissa sent.
Oh, here we go.
Let me see. Brittany, I know that we have our differences, but my condolences on your mom. And if you would like to put things aside to discuss this grief, etc., sadly, I can relate and would love to support. Oh yeah, I like your avatar. That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean, I appreciate you saying that. I really do. Ivy Lee says we all go through traumatic events that separate our lives into before that event and after that event. Mine is cancer. We never return. Yes, Ivy. We never return to the old versions of ourselves after these events, Ivy League. Yes, yes, yes. And I try to tell people that too, Ivy. Like, when people give me a hard time, and I hate to even bring this up, and I'm not even like trying to go far into it, but
what was me?
They want to accuse me of being on, substances and saying that I'm on things and I'm ODing and I'm doing all of this and that. If you knew the events of my life and the things that I have been through that have led me up to this point, you would not say that. You know what I mean? Like, because of what my mama went through, because of my life experiences, because of my father's pain, and I've watched my dad.
But that didn't prevent you yourself from being in the throes of addiction, according to your own words. So, okay.
Dad lose his, marriage, lose his wife, lose everything.
It's all right, J. Cal.
And I've watched the real life effects of addiction and how it will ravage a family and change you. I absolutely would never.
Yeah, I would be concerned about I agree with May and Kenna there on Yeah, I would. They can't turn on a nightlight or yeah. God, I'm so my look. I like my kids to need me to do things. I love being a mom, but they need to know how to stand on their own 2 feet. Is it sad for me to see that, hey, they're not asking me to get that for them no more? They're doing it themselves. Yeah, but I don't show that because I'm proud of them that they are learning and growing. They have to know how to take care of themselves. But I'm one that believes kids need structure. There needs to be schedules. There needs to be bedtime. There needs to be just there needs to be structure. Kids need to learn. They're not going to learn if they're not being taught. Just my take on it.
Myself to go down that road again because of that. And with Ivy League, my heart goes out to you because yes, I could not even imagine. I can only imagine would some. Every one of us have a day. Every one of us actually count
and this
on
goes
what day
on
that
for like the next 30 minutes, so we're going to fast forward.
will be, or how close that is. Because if you live that way, you couldn't live at all. You'd be constantly worrying about passing away every day. And I love my dad so much because I have the worst case of anxiety. And I'm not going to lie, I'm absolutely a hypochondriac. So a part of my anxiety is I have a fear of death. I'm so afraid. I think about passing away more than I should, way more than I should. I have an avid fear of death, and I should. And I know that I should have my faith in God. My faith should be stronger. I should trust in Him and know that He has this and not to be afraid. But
then Melissa goes in chat. She goes, well, I guess I'm back. Laugh my ass off. Let me get my coffee. Just kidding, just kidding. I'm listening though. Loss and grief and anxiety are hell. Laughing faces.
it's hard. I can't
So is
imagine
she
losing a
pissed
kid. Oh,
that
I
Headstone
think about
is, back around? I don't know. I don't watch him. I just know the screenshots I've been sent. So I don't know how long she even took a break from him. I just played you the video she put out. Saying that it was gross what he was doing to BJ, and you notice from what I've been being told, he has laid off BJ. Don't know how true that is. I didn't go check. Don't care. Could it be because of Headstone? Is that why Melissa's hightailed it back over to BJ's? I don't know.
that. Oh my. And I'm going to be honest with you. Whether it be cancer, losing a child, losing a parent, passing away yourself, family behind. I'm worried about what's on the other side too. Obviously, I want to go to heaven. And that is a major fear of mine. But two, like leaving my kids and my spouse and my dad, like, what are they okay? They did that. Like, what if they're not? What if the people that they don't, what I mean? I love and trust my family. Don't get me wrong, but nobody's going to love your children the way that you do.
Exactly.
No one's going to raise your children the way that you do. I don't know. How did we get here? God, I'm all over the place.
Now, kids need to
I don't know
how
if anybody else goes through that.
They need, especially in the world we live in today, they need to know how to take care of themselves. Because let's face it, we don't know how long we're here for. What good are you doing them if they don't know how to do even the basics for themselves? They've got to know. They've got to understand. I also teach them the value of $1 and what it to save some money and to I teach them all kinds of things, but I want them to be prepared for life because hey, I'm not going to be here forever. I'm old. They're young. I just want to know that they're going to be okay.
You, and I'm so sorry. If any of you have anxiety about that, I get it. I understand it. And my dad, I love my dad so much because he says, he always calls me Brittany baby, like when he's trying to talk to me, he said, Brittany baby, you have to let it go. You have to let it go. And I know that, but it's hard. You have to let it go.
So what
if
she's
you
doing is
don't,
she's telling us what we've all known
and you
all
hold on
along.
to that, and you think about
These people don't leave their house unless they absolutely have to. It's another act of selfishness. She doesn't care about anybody but herself and worried about death for herself. No one else. Hey, Tammy. Mm. I mean, we've known that they don't do anything. It's the guilt, could be.
about that constantly. You are not living. You're not living.
Been telling you
live
that,
all
but
of your
it's
days.
and I don't believe it's for any other reason other than you're so wrapped up in all the YouTube drama, you don't ever unplug from YouTube unless you have to. I've always said that. I truly believe that, and that's that.
Days worrying about what if, instead of being in the moment, taking a deep breath and smelling the flowers and enjoying the sun. When's the last time? I want to ask you guys that. When is the last time you went outside and you just looked around?
And that's what you tell people to do all the time when you yourself don't do it. I've heard you tell people, oh, well, you need to not talk about me. Are you sick? Go touch grass. Bitch, you don't ever do nothing.
And you took a deep breath and you smelled
Total
the
manipulation
air.
here. Yeah. Who gave her this to say? Because she didn't come up with this. Come on now.
And just took a minute to look at the sky or look at the trees or look at the birds. I did that the other day, and I had a moment that was just so overwhelming, and I was like, there's so much more to life than what we realize.
But yet,
And
what
there's so
does
many
she do?
things to be
What does she
grateful
do?
for.
What does she do? Okay. Who helped her write all this for today? Instead of enjoying that, she's right back live, all up in the drama. Yeah. Yeah, total fraud. This is some bullshit right here. Because where's BJ at? Right back live, right back in all the drama. Yep.
So many things to be grateful for, and none of it costs money. It's all there in God's creation, and it's beautiful. You did that today when you walked the dog. And yeah, even with the pollen, I did that. And I said, even with pollen dusted, because oh my Lord, pollen is all over everything. It's dusted all over the cars, all over the furniture outside, even with the yellow dust, and the horizon is foggy from the pollen. It's beautiful.
Advice from watching
Exactly,
Forrest
Brenda
Gump.
Sue.
That's true. Oh my God, it is right out of the script of the movie. Forrest Gump, it is.
If you haven't, and you think about it tomorrow, if you just get a bit of free time,
I don't know
walk
about you, but I'm
outside
outside every day.
and just let the sun hit you and take a deep breath and just look around and look at all the things that all of us should be so grateful for. All of the free things too. I'm not talking about no materialistic bull.
I'm not talking about anything materialistic. Just don't forget the goal. And she'll get into that. Wait a minute.
Shit. Forget all of that. Just look around and just listen. Come get in tune with your senses and just listen. Take just a little bit of time, unplug, leave your phone in the house, go outside, listen, smell, take deep breaths, and just bask in it for a minute. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh, good Lord.
Ivy League says, you just always think you'll grow old and die at the age of 80. And exactly. Surrounded by kids, grandkids, great grandkids, etc. Not at the age of 49 and not on your own. Puts things in perspective. Yeah. Absolutely. Reality says, I watch the birds, the woods, the wood bees, and the
I don't believe BJ does any of that.
leaves blowing in the wind. Yes. Michelle,
I
I'm
almost
sending
need
you
a
a hug
burp
right back.
bag.
Thank you so much. Let me see. Hey, E-Curb, how are you? I go outside and I do that all the time. There are a lot
The
of
thing
people.
is I don't need anybody to tell me to do it. I'm outside every day. Every day. I actually take my kids outside. Not all of us are addicted to the YouTube 24/7, BJ.
People in these parts who need to take the negativity out of their lives and stop letting it engulf them. I agree. I agree with that. Being so hateful hurts you more than anyone. Yeah, it does, because no matter who or what you're upset or mad about,
Oh, her chat's eating it up. Her chat is eating us up.
or you know who you're upset with, you're hurting yourself
She's
more
watching her buzzer.
by keeping that grudge, staying within that moment. You're not hurting that
What happened,
person.
Purple
That
Haze?
person couldn't care less. They're doing their own thing. They're whatever, they're doing whatever they're doing over on their neck of the woods, while you're sitting here focusing on hating that person. It's such a waste of life to wake up every day.
And there's the bottom line. It's about her and all these haters hating on her. That's what this is all about.
What can I do to destroy this person? What, let's see what this person's doing. What can we do to what can we say about him today? Like, it's so trivial. It's such a waste of time. I do too, E-Curb. Hummingbirds are one of my favorites. Diana says, grief changes you in so many ways. Let me tell y'all something about this woman right here.
Good Lord.
And I want to ask you guys for prayers for everybody who's suffering and struggling tonight. The month of March is a very bad time for Diana as well. I think me and her are bonding over that, actually, because I'm not going to.
So her chat's talking about nonsense. None of us want to look like they call her nosy, but nonsense, being angry all the time. I don't think she's angry all the time, but I think nonsense is very pretty. So
I'm not going to go into detail about her personal business. If she wants to share it, she's welcome to. But I will ask everybody, please say a prayer for Diana. This is a very, very, very hard month for her. I'm proud of her because she has handled it like an absolute champion.
Not sure.
This has been a very, very hard 6.
I don't know if she just changed her name. If it's the same one, I because she's not there under Dirty Diana, just Diana. So I have no idea. I wouldn't surprise me.
Months for Ivy League. So please say prayers for her.
And come on, you all know, just like I know, Brittany wasn't going to turn Melissa away because Melissa super chats. Hey, Amy. That's it. And come on. She gave that whole spiel about how, no, not this time. This is it. This is it. Who's right back in there?
Is battling cancer. And she's going through another round of radiation. In my heart. Ivy's going to ring the bell. Fly girl. But I might consider flying. All of my friends who are struggling in chat.
Don't lie. She says I consider
my Ivy League.
She consider flying out there for Ivy League to ring the bell. Girl, shut up and quit lying.
For that.
A spark of divine terror. I love that name.
But please say a prayer for my Diana, my Ivy League, all of my friends who are struggling in chat. You guys know who you are. Lots of grief, lots of pain, lots of heartache. Pink Life says, I lost my mom 20. Imagine Mother's Day. I'm so sorry. I can't even live life in fear. You have to embrace life day to day. Just Jana, that is true. What did Zena
But
say?
you just said you live it in fear.
What did Zena say? I'm afraid to be happy. I mean, I'm afraid to be happy because if I'm happy, bad will happen. Zena, think about I've been that type too. I've always been extremely pessimistic. Like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. I always liked him. But I'm a bit like Eeyore. I would say, oh no, here we go. Something bad is about to come because this is almost too good to be true. Because I was too worried about the bad that was yet to come. But the one thing that I'm learning through life, you're too busy. Your focus on the negative is completely robbing you from enjoying the good in
BJ,
your life.
that's exactly. This is all about you and to you. This is so bullshit right here. Oh my gosh. Ugh.
So, with that being said, you have to just accept it and say, we live in a very real opposites attract type kind of world, right? You have yin and then you have yang. You can't have one without having the other. If there's no negative, bad in the world, then you won't have good because without the negative, without all of the bad stuff, unfortunately, how can we appreciate the good? You wouldn't even know the difference. So it's a very yin and yang type situation. You can't have one without the other, unfortunately. And you just have to learn to
Yeah, the violins all out of strings.
live in the moment and appreciate the good. And I think that's also where faith comes in with God. We have to learn to put our trust in him and accept, okay, well, more than likely something bad is going to happen. It's inevitable eventually. But when that time comes, I'm going to make sure that I'm spiritually ready to deal with that by having my faith. Oh, and yes, I love that, just,
The religiosity. Look, she uses religious manipulation, religiosity to the max.
I was going to say that too. God gives you bumps in the road. I have had lots of, I still face struggles on a daily, and it, it defines us. These challenging moments.
Exactly. This all came from, this
listen,
wasn't nothing she put together herself. Yeah, no. It total manipulation tactic. That's all this was about. And she not only gets her goal and a few memberships, but then they bring up the baby stuff again. And oh, how she had to take the list down. And yeah, the people are still sending her stuff, though. She's still getting stuff. And then, and she's let it known you can, use her pay links, which is exactly what we said she'd do.
I question every day, why is this happening? Alone, you have to know, I feel like I am being persecuted. I feel like I'm going through a massive trial in my life right now as we speak. But at the same time, I know that
note to self.
God is allowing this for some reason. I don't know what it is. One day I will. But as of right now, it's happening for a reason. God's allowing everything that every bit of us are going through.
Mm-hmm.
He is allowing it for a reason. And one day, I know we will be better for that because it says specifically, God is working all things for our good.
Mm-mm.
I know it's different for everyone to believe, but when I have a near-death experience, we go on living the spirit
exactly,
realm.
love.
Yes,
exactly.
Yeah, I believe that. Hold on a second, guys. Let me get a drink.
I would not be surprised, Summer Girl, because this.
No, drink it. I really appreciate the community we have here, you guys. And I just want to say, thank you. If I don't tell you enough, to each and every one of you, especially those of you that are here every day, the familiar names and faces. I appreciate you. And I
Yeah.
thank
Hey,
you for
everyone.
being my friend. And
Feel
I
bad
thank
for
you for hearing me out and
the
listening
white Christian lady who lives in a free country and a paid-for home and vehicles. Mm-hmm.
to me and, staying with me even when it's hard to support my channel. I know a lot of you guys are attacked for it. And
Oh, good Lord.
just thank you. Seriously, y'all are
I've
some
never attacked
wise,
anybody for
amazing,
supporting
beautiful,
you.
strong. I mean, strong.
Just
I
wait,
can't
it's coming. She's going to say, oh, I just dropped my pay links. It's coming.
even strong is an understatement. For some of you, I've heard so many of your testimonies and things that you've been through. And some of you are walking miracles. And some of you, I'm so amazed with what you have turned out to be with going through what you've went through, and thank you for sharing with me your struggles and the things that you've been through, because believe it or not, you guys have helped me through some of the toughest times.
Exactly, May.
It really
Spot
does.
on.
Some of the toughest times that you
Jeff,
didn't even
listen to
know that
this.
I was
Listen to
going
this.
through, Melissa.
Listen to this. When she uses we to make them all feel like a family, and then uses me anytime she's wanting to present as a victim. She loves them, then hates them based on how much money they give her. Man, you hit the nail on the head. And what would Melissa say now? Like she knows what she's going through. She shit does. She ain't been around. Although I still think she was watching BJ in the bushes. But apparently now she can show herself. I just don't think Sinner will be too happy with that. And with what she said about his chat. And she said, to be honest. Mm-hmm.
She said, "You're welcome. Take a bow." No, and Melissa, I can't even imagine. Regardless, if I've been mad at you or I'm not.
This is someone who she said was never going to be welcome back. And here she is. All buddy with her again. We all know why.
What you've gone through as well is anybody. I've always said this. I have always said this. If you've lost a child, I don't know how you're still standing. I commend you. My kid coughs and I'm freaking out. I could not. Sorry, guys. I can't get over this. I cannot get over this gummy bear.
Boy, that was a quick switch up, wasn't it? She's always excited over a onesie that has gummy bears on it. Okay.
It's so cute, just my girl. I'm so excited. That is the most adorable. My heart goes out to Melissa. My heart goes out to Diana. My heart goes out to every single one of you in chat who's lost a kid.
But yeah,
my heart hurts for.
They've had things to say. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fuck you, VJ. You don't mean shit.
All of you. And I'm so sorry. I don't even want to name names because I'm going to forget. But to all you angel mamas, oh, Lord, help us, Jesus. No parent should have to bury their child. No parent, ever. I just think about nothing compared to a child.
I'm not commenting on this shit because I lost my son and I just went through his birthday and my husband's birthday and our anniversary, and I just can't. I can't. This is some fake bullshit from her, and it pisses me off. They have plenty to say though about me. I just lost my husband. It was hard for the first time dealing with my son's birthday, our son's birthday alone. It was hard doing his 8 months since he passed, as well as his birthday and our 43rd anniversary. You know, it's hard to believe it's been almost 8 months. Well, I guess it has been. No, it's only been 7. That's what I thought. You know why my son thinks it was 8? He's only 8. He misses his daddy. They both do. She had a really hard time with the birthdays and everything. She had a really hard time. And sometimes I'll look at her like, "Are you sure you're only 10 and a half?" You know, it's like she amazes me. She's a good kid. They both are. They've been through a lot.
Stephanie says, you cannot be stupid as you are. Lord, Stephanie. You know what, Stephanie? I hope that you get some help, honey. Because I have not scammed a single soul. I've not scammed anybody. The whole $8,000 that I collected from my community went straight to Rancher, my attorney. The money that anything that people have bought on this baby registry is for my child that I'm currently pregnant with. And
Thank you, Mamie.
yep. Okay, Stephanie. See, this is somebody who is full of hate right here. This person is
I'm
so
sorry.
sure.
I couldn't get into that because I don't want to say things that I probably shouldn't say. So it's best if I just, after the times I've just had and after the shit that she's allowed to be on her panel, and no, it's best that I just don't because, yeah, that bitch will be crying for days.
Or that I'm a scammer. And the problem is, I have not scammed a single soul.
Again, that's an opinion that people can have. You have not shown real receipts for anything. I don't give a shit what you claim and what your chat was believing. You've not shown true receipts, and there's no way on this earth that those C&Ds cost you $8K. I think you used that money for some other legal issues that you probably shouldn't have, but you'll never admit that. You'll never admit that. And I do, and like I said from the get go, you were trying, all you cared about was taking down people's channels. You didn't care anything else. Failed for you, didn't it, BJ? Or are you now taking the credit for it? Oh, Summer Girl, you've been through hell, but stay strong for your kids. You're a good mom, and thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. Wow, that was very sweet. Thank you. You know, sometimes I don't feel like I'm that strong. There's sometimes I mean, that week, I'm not gonna lie, it was hard for me. It was hard, and I know they seen it, and I tried. I did my best, and it was hard.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe stop believing in everything that you hear.
It's
and
not
actually
what
do some
what
research.
I have. It's not about what I hear. It's what I've seen and heard with my own eyes and ears. Do I believe you spent thousands on an attorney? Absolutely. But I don't believe it was for what you claim. I think there were some other issues you needed an attorney for. Because an attorney can't do anything with CPS. There's that. Not without a judge's order. But okay.
Where's your proof that I've scammed anybody? Pink Life Christina, thank you so much for 21 months. We're here to stay, my friend. Thank you, Christina.
I hear you. I hear
Let
you,
me
Nanny
get
Nut.
you around.
That's got to be hard. That's how I feel. And when you get older, no one comes around. And my husband used to be so active, and now, oh, I'm sorry about that. I totally get you though. It's just me and the kids. I mean, I have a few friends, but it's just down here. It's just me and the kids, and it's hard sometimes. It's hard. I don't know. Could be because of everything I have to go through to fight for his benefits and stuff. I think that's making everything just so much worse. But it is what it is. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Of applause. So crazy. People say I scammed. What have I scammed? What exactly have I scammed?
Mm-mm.
Here we go. Thank you, Christina, for 21 months. You are amazing.
BJ, in case you don't know this, your level of comprehension is very, very small. But listen, in case you don't know this, if you did not use those funds for what you said and you used them for other legal matters, then yeah, that's a scam. Sorry, but it is. Oh,
Don't know. Wait a minute.
her lifestyle.
It's the red glasses on Stephanie. Trust me, all this it goes out. Melissa.
Oh, I can't,
You're
Summer
funny.
Girl. I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. I'm not going to. Um, right is right, wrong is wrong. Um, yeah, I've got kids to take care of. So,
Rita, I don't have a baby. I deleted the baby registry, honey.
mhm.
I deleted it because
Yeah, she's still getting
people they
packages.
just kept messing with it. The community has been absolutely fabulous and amazing in the things that they've got. But here's what I'll say, Rita. If anybody wants to contribute, if one of the mods can drop.
Told you.
Is PJ here?
Right to the money. What did we say when she did the registry? She was going to use the excuse that people are messing with it. She's going to take it down, even though I do believe she did do another one and do a private one because she's still getting packages out the bazooka. This girl got everything and then some. Multiples of everything. Right to the money. Right to the money. I'll back it up so we can start it over. But this is exactly what
Tonight, where's PJ? Tribute. If one of the mods can drop. Here's what I'll say, Rita. Amazing. And the things that they've got. But here's what I'll say, Rita. If anybody wants to contribute, if one of the mods can drop. Is PJ here tonight? Where's PJ? If one of the mods can drop the drop my links if you want to contribute, Cash App or PayPal or something like that, or the membership, that's a great way.
exactly,
I am
J-Dub.
considering doing I do think I'm still going to do like a diaper registry. Too.
Agreed
But for
as
right
well.
now, I deleted the registry. It was just causing too much trouble. Hey, just a RN. And did you have a good time on your vacation, Melissa? Thank you. Thank you, Carolina
were the
Moon.
one making it such an
enjoy
issue,
life.
BJ. Your greed and you was the one making it such an issue. Oh, come on. There you go.
Thank you so much. 11 months. You. Let me get you. Just hanging out tonight, guys. Oh, enjoy life. Look at that. I feel so special. All right, hold on. Woo, thank you. And then enjoy life coming through with a 1999. Thank you for support. Thank you so much. Hold on. Oh, Carolina Moon, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you cry. You want your camera on? All right, here she comes. There she is. Miss
Oh,
America.
good
I have
Lord.
product.
Are
in
you
my
dying
hair.
right here?
No, I
Ugh.
have
What is it?
curves.
Reality,
I
such
have
a girl.
I have product on it, so I have to have my tinfoil hat.
I love you. I missed you.
I miss y'all too. I've been busy spring cleaning
I
and
knew it.
spring
I knew it.
cleaning.
I said she's taking a break. She's with her kids. I ain't gonna get upset because every time I ever get nervous, she pops back up. She'll be back. She's just doing her thing.
Yep.
Oh, Katie, thank you so much. Let me get this real quick. Katie, thank you for the super chat. Here, let me get her gone. Thank you, Katie. Oh, I'm so sorry, Melissa. I'm not sure what happened. But I feel like I can relate,
Okay,
I think.
here she goes about Sinner. To be honest, it's right here. Right here. To be honest, too much drama with Sinner's sick people. Well, he's going to be thrilled with her saying that. So, my guess is she's all bent out of shape because Headstones is back in there. So, she ran to BJ's. Typical. And of course, BJ open arms, even though she swore to God, never again. Reality, too.
Hold on a second.
But then Melissa super chatted her. It's about the money.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about, but we're not doing that tonight. No, no, no. Why is Charming Jenna coming backstage?
I'm doing my hair. My God. Don't get upset.
You hear
Who
me?
cares?
I hear you.
Why is Charming Jenna? I don't want to fight with nobody. I ain't got time for
Is
all
that really Charming Jenna?
Come on.
You
I'm
were
not
just
doing
talking about
Literally.
leaving and gee.
You know, I don't understand why Charming Jenna. Like, what? And what are people doing, man?
I've already got 11 bags full, ready to go.
11 bags of what?
Stuff to get rid of. Out with the old, in with the new.
What are we getting rid of? Hey, Nomad Beats.
Clothes, shoes, jewelry, stuff like that.
Melissa says she's in a mood. Oh, girl. I have had a very traumatic upbringing. Opal says, "Here's I gave it all to God. Brett surpasses understanding. I have to learn."
You
to
notice
trust him
how
to
she
get
didn't
to
go
that
back
point.
to the pay late
That's
thing?
my problem.
I
She
go
just mentioned it and then hurried up and got sidetracked on purpose. Oh, she'll come back to it. But that's how, if you watch Brittany, that's how Brittany does. It's like I said, it's all part of her shtick.
to the hand specialist tomorrow, remember?
Oh, good
Oh, yes.
Lord.
You got to tell
I
us.
don't want to have to spend hours on fixing my hair. Because it
Well,
does take hours to fix my hair.
What time?
I go at 11:30.
Okay, you got to message me and let me know what they say.
Oh,
Melissa,
she won't
where'd you
answer
get your
you.
avatar? That is adorable. I want a little character. She says, "Reality, you are something, girl." She is. We love her.
I was out in the
Mom,
backyard dancing. I was out in the backyard dancing today, and my dogs were staring at me like I was a weirdo. I didn't care. I was dancing with the birds and bees and everything else
And
going on out
dogs
there.
might be right.
Oh, Astro says, "You're beautiful, Riri. You are a cutie."
Oh, thank
And
you.
dogs might
Astro,
be
you
right.
always throw my girl compliments. You are so sweet.
The
He always
Cromwell
gives me nice
is in
compliments.
there and offering to make BJ one of those angels or whatever it is, her in reality. Yeah, you want to know why you're side-eyed, Cromwell? This makes no sense. And BJ, you even accepting her, it shows more about you, really. You are so desperate for people to like you that you don't care what they've done to you. You use it to play victim. You'll say, "See, I'm such a good heart. I give everybody chance after chance after chance." Shut the fuck up. Ugh.
He is a
I
gentleman.
love it. Yeah, Cromwell, if you want to make me one, that would be nice. I'd appreciate it.
Oh,
Sure.
yes. Yes, May.
And before
Yes.
anybody gets any like ideas
And
that
she's still receiving
why is
them.
Cromwell reels? Why is Melissa?
And she's also dropping her pay link so you can donate that way, which we knew that's what she was going to do, using the excuse that she had to take the list down after she said repeatedly she made another one, a private one, that you had to reach out to her to for the link. We said I called her, I said she'll do it for a minute, and then she's going to go to, well, they're messing with it so much. Here's my pay links. And that's exactly what she did. But she mentions it that way. This is part of her shtick. But then she'll get back into it and make sure. But then she'll say it's about supporting the channel.
Listen, Linda. I'm not fighting with people. Like if I can have peace with people, I will.
Okay,
listen, Linda. I'm not.
I'll back it up.
Sure. And before anybody gets any like ideas that, why is Krama Reels? Why is Melissa not listen, Linda. I'm not fighting with people. Like if I can have peace with people, I will take peace with people. As long as people's being respectful, I don't care if people's coming in my chat. I got enough battles. A good friend of mine today told me to choose your battles, and she was absolutely right. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm choosing my battles.
I agree. And to
now, mind you, this is Crummer Rules, who for months streamed BJ live on Rumble for herself and for others to use. Made video after video after video of BJ. Come on now. Tell me I'm not a pick me, but I'm telling me I'm a pick me. She swore up and down Melissa was done. She was never again getting another chance. Well, she came in super chat. I don't know voila, she gets another chance.
Where is it at? Somebody's son is going in the military
and she
tomorrow.
said something about lemon.
I mean,
who?
It went up my TV too fast. I just seen it real quick that their son's going to boot camp tomorrow.
Well, let me just go ahead and take this moment to say to everybody that I'm hearing that we're having troops deployed from all over.
You sure don't know what the Bible,
tomorrow isn't
what
it
the Bible
tomorrow?
says.
The deadline?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So to everybody, I know that they're deploying out some of the Marines today. To anybody whose family's been called for deployment, we're with you guys, and thank you for your courage.
Her husband got orders. It sucks, man.
Your sacrifice, and to the families, our hearts go out to you. We're praying for all of you to a point of like mass chaos. Like, I mean, several nations, which NATO's already joined. I'm
tired of our guys and girls being sent over there, being sent into places and not coming back. I'm sick of it.
We'd like to think that a draft.
My heart breaks for my friend, and I can be there for her, but I can't take the feelings away that she has, And I would be terrified.
Draft isn't possible, but it is. You know what I mean? And I have kids that are drafting age, so this terrifies me so much. And then I know we have several subscribers whose kids have just joined the service.
Yeah.
Got out of boot camp not long ago.
Mm-hmm.
So my heart goes out, and we are dead. Angela Lester says, God, please watch over our troops. Jesus. Yes. I think even in the Bible, like even if you don't like the administration or you don't like the people who are in charge of the country, you're still supposed to pray for the leader, like that they make the right decisions and stuff like that. Yeah. Lawful woman, just become a member. Got a membership. Me too. I hope they just open that straight and it's over. He's in the National Guard. Oh,
that's what I hope for too.
Yeah, they are, D-Pool. Hey, Dee, do you remember that general that was a whistleblower back in the early 2000s? And Iran was like the last one. It's creepy. Long Cool Woman has been a member for 23 months. She says, love you, Brittany. I love you too. 23 months. Let me get her. Let me get a round of applause.
No.
Did you talk to her? Oh, no, guys. I knew it. PJ never misses a stream. I knew something was going on. Y'all, my son is so sneaky. He came in here and took my phone, and I never even seen him. What? Please read my comment, Brittany. What is she doing in the hospital? Let me see. Oh, no. I'm looking for. She just lost her husband at the beginning of the year. and now she's having health problems. Last night she got admitted today. Oh, PJ, I'm gonna have to try to call.
Oh, it's what's wrong with our personnel, I guess you could say, the people who are supposed to be overseeing us, that we get better. And they're not being trained properly.
Just a RN. Yes.
Yeah.
That PJ had.
Look,
I don't
from
want to
here
put
on
too much of
in,
her business out there, but
it
I
gets
believe that was
nothing but
was one of the terms. And he's like, Sister Steel. That sounds like
Interesting.
all right.
Botox for
The rest is all they do is talk about each other's medical problems. Constant, let's pray, let's pray, let's play. Yeah. On another note, let's switch gears. I'm done with that one. I should have just used Brandy Wines. Because she gets the highlights of it. She does a good job getting them. I don't want to listen to. I mean, if you guys want to listen to it, yeah. Hey, Doe Girl. I haven't seen her, come to think of it. Yeah, and I haven't heard her say that name either, come to think of it, Doe Girl. We're going to switch gears up. And this might already be. Okay, I'm going to play this. And then we're going to switch to Dolly. And some of it might already be some of what we played. I didn't play that entire live because honestly, it was making me sick. That they thought it was funny. Oh, I don't know who this number is. Hold on 1 second. I should have known better. I should have known better. But this is just, maybe it'll give us some laughs in between the monotony of what we just. I can't listen to the religious manipulation of pushing it in for the next. They just go on and on about everybody's illnesses and everybody's prayers and what the Bible says, blah blah blah. Then they get into the Duggar stuff. You want YouTube jail? What the hell is YouTube jail? But this should be ashamed. Did this video? I don't watch this person. I only reviewed some of that live. We never even went back and reviewed it because Brittany and Craig was over there on panel. We never even went back and finished it. There's only so much of this one I can take. I don't know this one. I'm not familiar with her, but apparently she seemed fit to run her mouth. Shocker. And a lot of people don't like her, and I can see why. And a lot of people say she's crazy. I can see why. Nanny Nut, welcome to Poolside. You're a misfit. Thank you. Wait a minute. Oh, won't pause. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. But this is pretty fucking wild. And it's like she has a list and she goes the whole way down this list and it's called Casually Cruel Moon. Okay. But listen, so apparently Moon is pissed and she's telling people if they have Natasha Cooper up on panel, she's going to turn them in and get their channels taken. Number one, she has no say so fucking over it. She can't get nobody's fucking channel taken. But listen, you can't take someone's channel. You have no authority. Do you know how many band creators that are on here and have active channels? Look at Molly. Molly's on another channel that's even monetized. You're not going to take someone's channel down because they have someone up on panel. Sorry, it's just not going to happen. And you have no authority to take anybody's channel down. Oh, didn't share? Sorry, guys. Oh my God, I did it. Oh, no, I didn't. I only did it twice. That's exactly why I didn't do it 3 or 4 times. Sorry about that. I thought it shared. I wasn't looking at the screen. But she thinks she's taking people's channels down if they have Natasha up on panel. She can't take no one's channel down. She has no authority. And just because you lost your channel doesn't mean you can't pop up on someone's panel and talk. She's not a host, for Christ's sake.
Have Natasha up there. I don't know what's so hard about this. I don't run shit around here. I just know how YouTube runs shit. Dogs over humans. So you guys run around and do nothing but run your fucking mouths.
Evidently,
fuck around
you don't know how
out
YouTube runs their shit because
whatever I say, within 2 weeks' time, if I give it that,
there's plenty of people that have lost channels that are out here on the YouTube streets.
It comes to fruition. It's not because I'm running my mouth. It's because I'm actually taking action behind it.
Okay, so now she's saying that within 2 weeks of her taking action behind going after people's channels, their channels are going down. Whose, Moon? Whose? Oh, hey, Hope. Oh.
For a minute. So you guys can talk shit, Trisha, whatever, about me saying, Laura, if you have somebody on your panel too many times, I will personally make sure that your channel doesn't exist. It's very, very easy because she's breaking terms of service, especially with Natasha's big old face.
You just broke terms of service.
Business.
You can't go after someone's channel like that. Moon, guess what? You could lose your channel for exactly what you're doing.
Trying to take this lady's life from her kids.
Oh my God.
But you don't care.
No one's trying to take anything from her.
Because you do the same thing and you propagate the same kind of bullshit. Over there with Lynn, trying to rewrite history. Lynn stalked Lana to a courthouse just to be able to see her and Vanessa in real life. Yes, you did, Lynn. Yes, you did. And then you make up a story about Lana did something for you to be in Colorado. No, bitch. Lana had to be in Colorado for a court date. And you did just like Clue. You sat in the motherfucking courthouse parking lot. You slumped down in your car like a little wormy loser that you are. And you were trying to snap pictures and see Lana and Vanessa in real life. Because you are obsessed. You're an obsessive compulsive freak about everybody that you come across, including myself.
Clue didn't slump down in her car.
We got nonsense over there. Talking like she runs the show, bitch.
She walked right into the courtroom and sat with the Proudfoots and held her head up high. She wasn't crouching down, hiding shit. She was allowed to be there.
You called the police on an account called Penny Monroe.
Wait a minute. What's she saying?
You called a compulsive freak about everybody that you come across, including myself. We got nonsense over there talking like she runs the show, bitch. You called the police on an account called Penny Monroe because she said something that you say on a daily basis about people. Talk about using up resources.
What the hell is she talking about?
No. Another thing, Granny keeps saying the only reason why she got brought into this injunction was because of Brittany. That is wrong. What she got brought into the injunction in the line in was Julia. Her name's not Julie. Her name is Julia.
That is wrong. Because if they didn't need an alleged victim, they wouldn't have assigned BJ on. So don't say that BJ wasn't part of it, a catalyst in it all. She very much was. Yeah, I don't either, Clemson girl. I really don't. No, nonsense called because of the shit that was being said about them. She made a phone call. She didn't tie up anybody's time, and she had a right because they said that she was she was reported or something, and she called to find out. She had every right to do that.
Julia, canine handler. That's why Granny got hit and pinned.
No. They needed BJ's too. Although they seem to be regretting ever involving BJ. But it's clear they needed BJ as well.
You got me? Because she talked about people in Pennsylvania that wrapped her in the court, and not only with Seth and everybody else, but she was attacking Julie, the canine handler.
Oh, good Lord.
She was already in the injunction. Brittany joined. Brittany wasn't the catalyst. You guys choose to remember.
Yes, she was one of them. They needed her. Point blank simple.
What you want to remember to fit the narrative so you can sleep at night for being a shit fucking person. We're going after them on a daily basis like y'all have been, Brittany, with CPS calls, with those subs, doing all this bullshit. I would definitely turn my attention to drama because that way I could clear my name. And I would still be making money off the same drama that you pushed me in the corner of because you, which I mean, everybody else, didn't like I was falling asleep. You didn't know why. You guys did not know why you didn't like Brittany. You just knew that she did an injunction on Granny, and Granny was the popular one. So
again, you're
Granny's
fucking wrong.
side. She was the one that matched most.
You're wrong. Most of us were reviewing Brittany long before the injunction. It was over her. I started reviewing her because of her Sebastian Rogers coverage and her panels of misinformation and making fun of the parents. It had nothing to do with Granny or any injunction. There wasn't even an injunction at the time. So again, you're wrong.
Actually, she isn't even the popular one. Queen Bee, she's the one that came in and threatened your position. She's the one that covered the DC like they were doofuses. You know how many times Queen has hit the knee to Jessica? It's embarrassing.
What?
And with 2,500 subscribers, 2,700 subscribers, never would I hit the knee to Jessica. You can go fuck yourself.
What?
You little evil bitch. Nobody's obsessed with the bitch either. She's just an evil bitch that will not go away. And while she's being brought up on her offenses, I might as well talk about what the.
Why does she have to go away? Don't watch her if you don't like her. It's that simple.
Fuck she did to me too, god dang it.
Oh,
because it lines up in the same pattern of behavior that she did to Seth and Tony and everybody else, Brittany. What is it that you guys aren't getting? This is a pattern of behavior for Granny. Granny deserves to be shut the fuck down and told to sit down and shut the fuck up. She needs to eat a little bit of humble pie. And you guys are paying her way. You subs, the subs that love her, just gonna pay her way. Just like her daddy did to get her out of jail. That's when people don't learn any lessons. But hey, she said she's learned all the lessons. But to me, I think she's full of shit. Talking about she goes to therapy because of Brittany.
Into this, or their personal private life has nothing to do with YouTube. I don't know if that's true, and I don't really care. Why are you bringing it in here? You are a fucking loon.
Brittany, if you go to therapy because of Brittany, why the fuck are you on the internet every single day talking about Brittany? Talking about you.
She's not on the internet every single day.
You don't ever talk about Brittany. Brittany's always talking about you. This is untrue. This is on fallacy. The root of it.
No, lately she has been reviewing Brittany to correct things, and she has every right to after the shit Brittany's drug her life through.
The argument is a fallacy. Brittany has never talked about Jessica like Jessica has talked about Brittany.
Oh my God.
You understand? Brittany did true crime. Jessica did drama and threw a little true crime in with drama. One of our biggest issues with Jessica was she would tag a
BJ is drama. She's not true crime. She's not true crime.
Baby and then do drama. She would tag a victim and then do drama. But y'all don't remember that because you're so obsessed with Brittany's soul that exists within her that is innocent and pure.
Oh.
Who goes after innocent, pure children in the womb?
What?
So like I said, if I showed you the little video that the dude did with the Down syndrome girl and the guy that had severe autism and they got the girl had Down syndrome, she got pregnant. They have somebody there to come and take care of them every fucking day for hours out of the day. But they got pregnant and everybody was seal clapping over that. Yay! The Down syndrome girl and the ADHD boy get to have a baby while somebody else comes in and pays and cares for the baby because these two people can't even care for themselves. You seal clap for that.
What is she
but then you say Brittany should be fixed.
What the hell is she talking about? What does that have to do with BJ and Craig? Is she trying to say that's them? That they're like that couple? I mean, I don't know.
Do you see what I'm saying? It's fascist as fuck. You guys can't stand on shit. These people are not, they do not have mental issues. They're not, do not have any chronic, like Down syndrome or ADHD or, they don't have any of that. And they are bringing another child in the world. That's none of your fucking business. Even if the state of North Carolina was paying for it, it's none of your fucking business. So I can't believe Natasha, you didn't
makes it everybody's business.
On Laura's panel and say something about somebody auctioning off stuff all the time, whether it be shells or whatever. Bitch, you spent the last fucking 4 years auctioning off busted ass used makeup. Let's not forget what you did to your little, oh my God. You put so many people out there to be used and abused.
The thing is,
I'm not even going to say subs names.
Natasha didn't really say anything outrageously off the chains about BJ. Why is Moon so upset about it? Well, she going hard for BJ, isn't she? Moon be wanting that attention.
Because I don't know him. Let me be close to water. Water is God. We are God. God is within you. How many times do people have to tell you this stuff before you believe you are a product of God? You can't sell your soul because it does not belong to you. You can sell your agency. And that's how you turn into a fucking prostitute. You turn into a drug because you sold your agency. You've now given people, which are devilish creatures, the ability to control your life.
What? You can't sell your soul. You can sell your agency. And that's why you become a prostitute? What the fuck is she talking about?
For money that you can't even spend happily because you're so fucked up. Look at Beebs. On tour right now.
Well, that's all she gave us of that. Palette cleanser for that one. Let me drop her link though. Wow, what the fuck what is wrong with that one?
What happened was, hi. So normally we talk about things that happen in court, and
okay. Wow, what the fuck is wrong with her? Oh my gosh. I can't with that one. Why won't it let me? What the hell? Let me drop that link to that channel. You should be ashamed. I've always used her. Well, for the last couple of years, I've used her stuff. Wow, she's fucking a lot, man. Why is my YouTube messed up? Hey, that was a lot. You don't have your soul, you have an agency. Oh, she's Loon is very fitting. Loon is very, very fitting. I mean, does she get an audience? Do people watch her? Because if that's how you have to act to get an audience, no fucking thank you. I'll pass. I'll pass, thank you. Let me share screen. We'll finish up with this. Oops, so I boot myself. We'll finish up with this because I have to get ready for work. Well, I'm already ready, but I need a minute. Whoa. Before I go into one little bit of time. So we'll finish up with this. Nope, she doesn't. She sounds like the rest of the low life scum. Yeah. She just needs to ride that scooter. Yeah, that was nice that she was gifted that. That was amazing that someone did that for her. Um, hmm. Okay, you watched her by riding her scooter the other day, waiting for a white out. Oops. Yeah, I don't watch her. I couldn't. That would drive me. Probably some of BJ. And she's wow, she's a lot. Okay, this is I'm using Chroma Rules because she's the only one that has it that I'm aware of, and this is what Dolly put behind the paywall. What was really said. Okay, so let's see. This may be some of what we already played, or it may not. It may be of what we didn't play. But him and PJ, really were just gross. And shame on PJ.
The following content contains clips from a live stream that has since been put behind a paywall. These clips are presented for commentary, archival, and informational purposes only. The statements you are about to hear reflect the opinions and perspectives of the original speakers at the time of recording. They are not verified facts, and this video does not make any independent claims or conclusions. This video discusses serious and sensitive topics, including allegations of violence. Viewer discretion is advised. This content is not created for harassment or harm, but to document, analyze, and provide context around what was publicly shared. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence or feels unsafe, help is available. You can call or text 988 or contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. Please watch with awareness and respect for the individuals involved.
Yeah, it's documented public record. But I'm just saying for, legal reasons that I wasn't there. I didn't physically see these things, but these things are what is out there. All right. And now the crazy thing is, him and Bullhorn Betty, they had a little thing going together.
He told her if she told anybody,
he would kill her. And that's the crazy part. He told Betty that
we've seen some of this.
He would kill her if she told anybody about their romantic relationship, which is a little strange. Now there's a person out here victim bashing, right? Bashing a lady who's walking around that was looking like this, having to have reconstructive surgery, and spent her night on Christmas in the hospital, right? Scared for her life, scared to call the police, scared to do anything, right? And Betty, of course, attacked Magnolia while JR and her were together. Now, Betty, I want to show y'all this picture real fast. Let me pull it up because we're going to make this make sense, okay?
Oh, yeah.
The picture right here, babe? Right here. Okay. Let's pull this over. Let me save it. Because you got to see this. You got to see this. This shows how terrible of a person you actually are if you're going to attack somebody that had went through this and you knew this man was capable of these things, and yet you still attack this person. If somebody shows you who they are, believe it. Believe it. Ain't he that man? It don't look like this man has changed a drop. If anything, it looks like he's gotten worse.
Oh, well, thank you, Lovelock.
I feel terribly bad for Magnolia.
it's almost like he's been emboldened.
Yeah.
He's become a bigger monster
Yeah.
by just growing and becoming bigger and bolder.
Yeah. Listen, when you build an empire based on lies, it's going to come crumbling down. Okay? That's why we say, hey, we want a good foundation. We want good people, not just any people.
This is what it says, and this is because I was just talking to Lisa, and she said, did you see anything in the report that specifically said the nose from the police? Because she had only seen the black eye part, but this actually says I could see, this is from the police report, and this is the police officer writing the report. It says, I could see a small red mark on the upper right corner of the bridge of Jamie's nose. Her nose was visibly not straight and resembled what I have observed through training and experience to be broken.
From the police. Okay? That police walked up, said her nose was red at the bridge of it. Her nose was crooked and appeared to be broken. Okay? That's from the police. That's not from her. She didn't write that.
Now, mind you,
That's
this
what
was the live.
I think my nose is broken. That is what
Yeah.
This is the live that PJ and Dolly thought it was funny and said it was satire. They were just having fun with it. Yeah. Says the one who lies and scams.
and be visibly
Could
observed.
see it. Yeah. You know, and of course, he had the pictures of the ribs were taken by a paramedic because he was a man, and she had to pull her shirt up to show the bruising in the rip room with her. Photographed all the other injuries because he was a man and he didn't want to do it. So this woman had a broken nose. Of course, you see the eye. Right. Well, this right here is a cartoon image of it, but it's a cartoon image of the actual picture.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, real funny, wasn't it, Dolly? You had to do one of your usual clickbait horrific thumbnails. Yeah.
her eye. You know, people can say, "Well, she did that to herself." Shit, there's no way in hell, you're going to do this. And you can even see, even in the cartoon picture, it runs across the bridge of her nose. And she may not even have got punched in the eye, because I've had a broken nose. When your nose gets broke, it bleeds down into your eye cavity, and then sometimes you'll get two black eyes. And if you blow your nose, your eyes will swell shut. Right? That's what happened to me. I blew my nose. When I broke my nose, I got headbutted playing basketball, and it broke my nose. See how crooked my nose is. And I blew my nose because I was bleeding so bad, trying to get it to stop bleeding, and both my eyes swelled shut.
Magnolia advised sometime between 2300 and 00, however you say that, so 11 and 12 o'clock last night, she had confronted JLR about things she observed on his work phone. Magnolia stated it was things such as communication with other women and what she described to be porn. Magnolia stated when she addressed this with him, he became enraged and struck her with a closed fist multiple times on the side of her head, her nose, and her ribs. Magnolia stated she grabbed her phone and began to dial 911 for help, but JLR saw her doing this, took her phone from her, and said, "I will effing kill you." I asked Magnolia if she believed this threat to be true, and she stated she believed he would kill her. Magnolia stated she believes at some point she lost consciousness after the assault, but remembered JLR grabbing two bags, his personal cell phone, her cell phone.
Oh, it is Hope. I covered the documents. We never did read over the actual police report. What the report that the police turned into the court or to the DA. But yeah, we covered this when it happened. It's fucking. And the people that are the Simpson hits that are going after Magnolia, fucking off the chains, man. Off the chains. And then you got Betty sitting there basically saying, "Good for you. I don't believe it. He's never, she did it to herself. He's never hurt a woman." But yet I showed clips of Betty saying the exact opposite.
A man put his hand on my daughter like that, I'm going to prison. I don't care what my daughter did. You will wake up with me saying, "I cannot believe a woman would say that."
This is what we've already said.
Okay? Are you being beat and thinking it's your fault, lady? Right? Is that happening to you? Because let me tell you, if you're being beat and you think it's your fault you're being beat,
no,
it's truly not.
Bullhorn actually was the aggressor.
That's not normal. That's not normal relationship.
All right, so here's her post from 14 hours ago. She says, "I wanted to acknowledge that I'm obviously aware that the Chilling County Domestic Violence Police report from Christmas Day in my protection order case have come to light. The New York Post reached out to me yesterday, and I answered some of the questions they had for the story they were working on. The police report speaks for itself.
Which we went
This
over
has been
that.
extremely traumatizing beyond words, and withdrawing completely felt like the safest way for me to begin this long journey of healing. I've had the support of family, police, doctors, advocates, and my therapist. Being thrown into the role of survivor has been the hardest thing I've ever endured. The impact this has had on my life is immeasurable, and I know it's not something that will ever fully go away. I know the road ahead will be long, but I'm taking it one day and one task at a time. I want to assure everyone that I'm safe now. I did have surgery to repair my nose and appears to have been successful, but I won't know for several months if further treatment is needed. I do know I'm very lucky to be alive, and I don't take that for granted. Rio is also safe and has been with me throughout everything. He was not harmed
Now,
aside for being.
mind you, this is all being done while they turned around and did a live laughing and joking about it all.
Exposed to the violence. I don't intend to rehash this publicly, but I do want to say that I'm incredibly grateful for the support I've received and for the many people who have reached out over these last couple of months out of concern for my well-being.
There's nothing in this world that can make a man beat you like that, provoke it. What could she do to provoke?
Like he deserved it or something. I can't.
That's what I mean. That's a woman defending. She could have provoked it. What could you do to make a man beat you in the face? Provoked it.
I'm flabbergasted right now.
That was horrible to say that.
You're that into being a fangirl for JLR that literally.
Oh my God, she could have provoked it, okay? And you need to get out of that relationship if you thinking this is normal behavior to beat up on a woman. If PJ punched me in the face right now, I would get up, I'd walk out the house, I'd call the damn police on her, I'd have the police come back and be like, this woman just punched me in the damn face. If she stabbed me with a fork in the neck, I'd run, okay, and try to pull the fork out my neck, but then I'm running to get help, legal help. Get her out of my house. I don't want nothing to do with her. She just stabbed me with a fork. I'm not going to sit here and beat on her.
Notice how he used a fork. You know, because Bullhorn Betty has kept JLR's favorite eating utensil, his fork, for ransom. She's held it for ransom now for, what, a couple years? Yeah. I still think it was one of them chili forks, you know, from all the times they were in the Chili's parking lot.
Stabbed me with a fork? That is insane. That isn't provoked it. Provoked it. You should be absolutely ashamed of yourself for saying that. That's what's wrong with the world now. That's why men think they can get away with this shit, because people don't never believe the people that are saying it. That was bad. That was the worst comment. Why would he leave his girlfriend behind if he didn't do nothing wrong? Exactly. I'm just gonna leave you here, bitch. Right?
Why would you?
Right? Why would you leave her? Why would you do this on Christmas? Out of all days to strangle your chick, you pick Christmas Day to do it. Oh, Ebenezer Scrooge ass Grinch ass JLR. I'm just thinking, man, like,
no, it wasn't Quentin Simon's mom, Kenna. It was Aileen. It was a sub-slash. Yeah, it wasn't Quentin Simon's mom. It was Aileen.
Some shit go on Christmas all over. So
Lisa said maybe they broke up and he left.
What? That mean a man should strangle you till you're unconscious? Does that mean any of that because you told a lie? That you deserve to be beat like that? Cinnabug said my daughter would have kicked his ass. I mean, yeah. I mean, even though, you know, neither one of these people are perfect. And even if you're a bad person, don't mean you deserve, as a woman, to be beat in the face. You deserve to be left. Okay? By a woman, I don't want to be with you. We don't get along. You're toxic. I'm out. I'm going a liar. And some of the things that he has done is just absolutely mind-blowing, from faking his family of Sandy Hook to dress.
And of course, they are using every bit of this to deflect from all the shit being put out about Dolly.
It's not like Muslims performing acts on a Coca-Cola bottle with Nazi stuff on them. You know, now, is this some of this shock value, or is this man having a mental health crisis? Right? Behind the scenes, I think JLR may have some
and
mental
there
health.
is records being put out. I've seen it on Twitter about the psyche eval when he went on his hunger strike in prison. It's been all over Twitter.
problems. Okay. And apparently when he was in the federal penitentiary for stealing this money, and him and his friends came up with a Ponzi scam where they would mass email people.
No, he was asking
get,
Quentin's mom to marry him. Yeah, that sick pervert. He was, I guess I shouldn't have used those words. Sorry, I take that back. I shouldn't have used that word. The sicko. He was asking her to marry him. And then, you know, they were playing that baby crying over the loudspeaker. It was crazy.
Their information, and then he would assume their identity. Okay. So we don't really know who this man is, because this man acts like he's all kinds of people. One minute he's the dude from Sandy Hook, next thing he's the Batman shooter. And he basically went to federal penitentiary. And at the time that he did this was one of the biggest scams out there. He stole thousands and thousands of dollars from innocent people all over the country. Now people are coming in going, Dolly, there's two sides to every story. And you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. But what you're wrong about is there's three sides to every story. There's her side, there's his side, and then there's the police that witnessed the assault on her. The physical bruises, the broken nose, the ribs. There's the doctors that looked at her and knew she was hurt. There's the medical records that says she was physically assaulted. And to top it all,
doctors and medical records are the same.
This took place on Christmas, right? You're like, that is horrible. Like, what'd you get me for Christmas? Right? That's what I got you, bitch. Right? That right there is absolutely horrible. That is absolutely horrible. What is under the tree? Uppercut. Okay. It's wrapped up in a big box. All jokes aside, what he did was absolutely horrible.
Nothing to joke about, Dolly or PJ. She's in the background, dude, pulling a BJ, pulling a Brittany, laughing and snickering with the shit he says. I don't think there's anything funny about this.
And of course, he fled. And according to the police record, he would have been arrested if he hadn't fled. Fame than it is about missing people and missing kids.
That's what I mean. They could have had him picked up in any state, though.
This is something they figured.
These were, allegedly serious injuries. I don't understand. I don't get why he wasn't picked up in another state, because I know Florida would have gladly did it. I don't know about Arizona, but I know Florida would have.
They consider this their job. Oh, this is my job. This is how I get paid. You should be doing this shit from the heart, right? Not because, it comes with certain benefit. It's crazy.
Get the fuck out of here. This man isn't doing shit from the heart. Are you kidding me? One of the biggest grifters on here. Oh, good Lord.
But I knew right then when they were playing both sides of the fence, and
mean like you do,
that something wasn't right with the whole group of them. And that's Monkey Boy. That's back then it was Mallory, Molly, Betty, JR, Olivia, Voices Behind the Wall.
And you was right there in the mix. You was right there in the mix.
People were tied together, and they were doing dirty shit behind the scenes. That the police were lying?
It is.
Like this guy, like the police just don't like JR.
There's a lot of the joking cut out of this that I played for you yesterday. But yeah.
And they made up this story. Now, this wasn't her account of what she's saying happened. I'm sure she had to fill out a paper saying what she alleged. But this was what he observed. This is what he's seen. He's seen her with a black eye. He's seen her with a broken nose, injuries to her rib cage. He took her to the hospital. What he's seen matched the injuries that were in the medical report that was handed back over to him, because Magnolia did the right thing and gave these medical records up. Magnolia did the right thing the whole time, right? Anytime somebody puts their hands on you, I don't care, you're a man, woman, anybody, report this to the authorities. Get this on document. When somebody says they'll kill you, they'll kill you. And now she made a big ass post today saying, oh, we need to investigate this. She is totally victim blaming, right? Totally victim blaming. And, apparently, been jealous of this woman the whole damn time, right? The whole damn time going at her. And now that this woman's been hurt, she's making it out to be like it's that woman's fault and she did it to herself. Now, I don't know anybody that could inflict those type of injuries upon themselves to try to what? Get somebody arrested? And if you didn't do it, why would you run? Why would you flee?
How would you agree to a 3-year restraining order?
Yeah, and you can't the dog. You can't even go around a damn dog. Okay, a damn dog has a 3-year restraining order on him, and people are so blinded by this and getting mad that people are addressing it. Like they don't want.
Yeah, people are being attacked like crazy. JLR's troops are at it, and they are dogging the hell out of her.
Said because they're they enjoy his content on the Nancy Guthrie case, so they're willing to overlook the horrible, terrible things that are going on because they want 11-hour streams of Nancy Guthrie. We want 100,000 good people. We don't want 100,000 bad people. We want 100,000 good people, and good people do not support violence against women. Okay, they don't do that, especially seeing all this coming from other women supporting some things that are absolutely horrible out here in these YouTube streets. Big old hypocrite blaming the victim.
You, I mean, you are a hypocrite. PJ, so are you. There's a recording out here on these YouTube streets with Dolly bragging about choking out a female. All fun and games for you guys, isn't it? Or the fact that, the situation with his brother.
Is what this video is truly about. It ain't got shit to do with JLR. We always knew
exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
That's nothing new.
Spark.
What's new is women out here because y'all like his coverage of the Gabby Petito case. Not Gabby Petito, but Nancy Guthrie. That y'all gonna overlook this horrible shit he's doing.
Magnolia stated she did not know where he went, but believed he may have taken the white Jeep Compass they rented. I observed a white Jeep Compass to be parked outside prior to making contact with Magnolia. I asked her if she would be willing to have her injuries photographed for documentation. Magnolia agreed. Due to most of the medics on scene and myself to be male, and one of the areas of injury requiring her to lift her shirt, I asked a female medic if she would be willing to take pictures of Magnolia's injuries with my department-issued cell phone in the bathroom of the hotel room, to which she agreed and completed. These photos will be uploaded to evidence upon completion of documenting the injuries. Magnolia was transported to the Cascade Medical Center for evaluation.
Okay, so I flew back with the cargo. So I flew back, and usually I go through Texas or I go through Atlanta to get back home. This time when I flew back, I went through Denver. So I buy PJ magnets everywhere I go. So we got about every state, but we didn't have Denver. So I went to Denver to get her that magnet. So I took a special trip to Denver just to buy PJ a magnet. Okay, so she got her new Denver magnet, and I didn't punch her in the nose to do it. Okay, on Christmas. We had a good Christmas. So I don't know, but listen, don't condone that stuff. Don't bash this lady out here because it's not just her saying it; it's the police saying it.
Sorry, I'm muted. No, I got a big garden tub, but I haven't used that thing in so long. I take showers. My kids use my garden tub. Yeah, that's not going to happen on YouTube. No, never going to happen. Ever, ever. I was just blown away that even happened. I was like, yikes. Yeah, no, that's never going to happen. Nope. Besides that, I don't have time for long baths. I got to do quick showers in and out and get, But yeah, PJ left right along with Dolly in that live. I reviewed some of it yesterday. They thought it was very funny. It was satire, don't you know? It was satire. They just, making light of it. No, there's nothing funny about it. It was fucking gross. So what's not gonna happen then? I know you was kidding, Kenna. Hey, I'll tell you what. Y'all want to see somebody take a bath? I will put my Sir Duke when he's in that big ass, because it's a big ass deep tub. When he's in that tub getting his bath, I will put it on YouTube. Cat prawn. The cat getting a bath. Yeah, I couldn't even believe that one. I guess I shouldn't say things don't surprise me on here because people always manage to. I mean, I never thought in a million years somebody would actually take a fucking bath on a live. But hey, what floats your boat, I guess. Yeah. But I mean, everything about JLR is being brought back out. Stuff that's been known for years and people just chose to ignore or overlook. And I don't think it's affecting him much either. I haven't checked his channel, but I don't think he's lost a ton of subs. I don't think he's losing a ton of views. He's got enough people to, you know, he'd love to see Sir Duke get a bath. He's easy to bath. He just sits there. But he knows when that water's off, that means done. You better get him the hell out that tub. um, you know, eh, cats can be a trip to bath. Let me tell you, they can be a trip. And my Bubba, you can't have the shower door open. Anytime the shower door's open, he's in it, and you don't even know he's in there fucking with you, and he's in it. He's like, nope, my turn. He would take a shower every day if he could. You cannot have that shower stall open because nope, he's going right in. That's it. And then you fighting with him to get him out. But he doesn't like a hose. It's weird. He likes the shower, but not a hose. 22,000 in chat. Yeah, like I said, it's not affecting him. People don't, he's got enough people out there spinning this that and attacking her, and it is what it is. It sucks that people still don't care. It really does. It really does. Best keep my cat out of the bathtub. That's where I bath him because it's easier to bath him there. Because he's down in the tub. He's too big for a sink. So a baby bath. Oh, that's cool. I didn't think about that. But nah, he doesn't mind it though. He just sits there and lets me do my thing, and then that's it. He has an attitude afterwards, of course, but he eventually gets over it. But I got to go get ready, mentally prepared for work. My sitter will be here, so she's here when the littles get home from school. Oh, she has a bad leg. Oh. Hey, hamsters are cool. I used to raise hamsters. I have some really cool hamsters. Be kind, we won't have to rewind. What? Yeah. Now that I didn't get what I should have got done in the house today, guess what I'll be doing after work tonight? But yeah. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Well, it can, I don't know. I don't know. I just, I'm not surprised that people are still supporting him like crazy. I'm really not. And probably a lot of them people don't even know. And the ones that do know it's been spun so much that, you know, they're all jealous. They just hate JLR. They're all jealous. No, nope. White with gray ears. Oh. Look, if it was up to my kids, we'd have a little bit of everything. Except Mommy Kathy's, I can only go so, I can only be spread so thin, I got enough to take care of. I got them two, the dog, the cat, the house, everything. Everything's on me. Yeah, I don't need nothing else. Tammy's always cooking something good. Hamburger steak. Well, I haven't had a good hamburger steak in a long time. The kids wanted spaghetti, so that's what they're having. I made sauce last night. Finished it up this morning. I'll make the pasta before I check out for work, so all she has to do is feed them. If she can throw some garlic bread in the oven, it won't kill her. She's old. She's in college. If she can't make some garlic bread, I need a new sitter. No, I got a good sitter. I'm really. And I got to walk the dog before I log on because that's one thing I don't let her do because of my dog. But anyway. All right, everybody. I'm going to get off here. Thank you for hanging with me all afternoon. I appreciate you. Thank you for the membership, for the super chats. I appreciate that. Hey, I think I finally finished my Easter shopping. Well, I have to be sure. Maybe not. I got to double check. All right, but I think I might be close. Which I should have been done already. This is driving me crazy, and it's really bothering me that it's not done. Anyway, go out here. I don't know who's live, so go out here on the streets, have some fun. Go out, get some fresh air. I've been out. We've been poolside all day. It's beautiful outside. Yeah. Other than that, just be the best misfit you can be. I don't think they are. I don't think so. I think she's in Arkansas. They can't be together because of the RO. You're going to bed. Yeah, that won't happen for a long time for me, but yeah, because I didn't do what I needed to do today. I got to do it tonight after I get off work because I won't be able to go to bed and not have my floors done. So I'll have to stay up and do it anyway. It'll drive me crazy till I do it, so I'll just get them done. It's like I just begun. Yeah. I'm already tired. My day started at 5. I'm already tired. I should be able to chill out by 10, 11 o'clock. Well, 11 o'clock maybe. But. All right, guys. Go out there and have some fun. Be the best misfit you can be. Don't forget to do all that YouTube stuff. You know, the thumbs up, the like, the share, the comments. Hype it up afterwards. Anything helps to get it in the algorithm. Also, you can become a misfit like the rest of us. But thank you for all your support. I appreciate it. All right, you go out here and be the best misfit you can be. See you. Bye.